Oh no!
Why do you do this to me? Literally every time.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm just
Literally
sitting
every
here
time.
absent-mindedly. And also
I was looking at magic items. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragons and dungeons.
Hmm.
No Tony in the mic. Just like the good old days.
Technical difficulties.
Wouldn't be reality break without a little break
Pro
into reality.
stream, guys.
Yeah,
Pro stream.
pro stream.
We'll get this figured
Breaking reality, one stream at a time.
Okay. All right, there we go. Ha ha! So, you know, I feel like that's what we need to do, because there were plenty of times last time I was the DM where I forgot my microphone setting was not on, and so it was very cool. Luckily, it was caught only with like a couple minutes in, as opposed to like 20 minutes in when we were playing for a while, and then finally someone was like, "No one can hear you." It's like, cool. Thanks, appreciate you. So to repeat myself, so last week we had done the reintroduction back into Starhel, and we had gotten through a lot of people's activities throughout the week between when the last chapter ended and when this one's going to pick up. We have a few more we need to do. There is a thing that needs to be done by the party. Going to talk to the Starhel Chronicle reporter, and then from there we will see where the rest of the evening goes. So let's fly through the announcements real quick because I want to get going. So, announcement number one, we still have our super exciting stream planned for next Saturday, April 1st. Yes, that is a Saturday, not a Tuesday. So, mark your calendars, take a sticky note, slap it on your computer, get it tattooed on your hand, I don't know.
Yes.
For next Saturday. Next Saturday, and then keep an eye out on the socials for times and all that. We'll be posting that once we get it all finalized. And the other announcement that I wanted to make sure we covered was clips. So, D, what's up? How are you?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Do you now? Okay. Well, before you go, can you tell us about clips?
Sure, Tony, anytime. So clips are an amazing thing that Twitch lets you have, which are great for nowadays when content creators are expected to post 6 short form content to every single platform ever, just to be discovered. However, you all can help us do that with clips.
for free.
We use them on TikTok. We will eventually put them on YouTube, except for, needing the 6 a day. That's fine. They help us grow. And it's also just good fun to look back at us being dumb a majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So clips.
That's accurate.
Snip, snip.
Put a title on them.
Put titles on them because it helps us find them and understand / know where they are in our content as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can literally say whatever you want in that. Well, even if you don't just want to put booger cheese, anything.
That still would actually be valid, though, I feel like, for our
I know,
because
some of the...
That's true. I was going to say, that could be a title of some of our
could
clips.
actually be a title.
Shout out to Getting Goblin Snot.
Yes.
Yeah. The putting a title on
do
it
a
helps
thing like
us get
that.
discovered on Twitch. So
Yes.
that's why we like the titles.
Yes.
Yeah, who indeed?
Yes. But
Yeah,
and,
my phone is mounted so I can see chat.
There you go. And by the way, not
Huzzah.
to get too far into the weeds with something like that, but I love that Twitch's thing is to go outside of Twitch to promote your Twitch. Shouldn't the
Yes.
Twitch being able to promote itself?
No, Twitch be twitching.
Twitch be twitching.
You would think.
You'd think that.
Twitch be twitching.
That-
Anyway.
Anyway, so thank you for that. Well done, Deep.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
You will, hopefully.
I'll just one hand clap.
Was I just told I'd be getting killed off?
Maybe.
Am I getting
Maybe.
written off the show
Killed off
already?
it.
If she just disappears off the screen, we'll know that.
I finally got first in the chat, and I'm getting kicked out.
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
Now!
You see, I mean.
And Jen's just gonna murder Morag today.
Yeah.
And then
You don't seem to know.
yeah, and then you know then her spot in the call pops back up, and it's somebody completely different. It would be like, "Hi, Marog.
No,
How
more
are
like,
you?"
Marrow.
More like she said something to Clancy and he just stabbed her.
Oh god.
Just like sneaks up behind him as a joke, and he's just like.
Oh,
Nice.
No!
Nice. So, all right. So to catch everybody up from last week, our heroes had taken the chance to recover from the dream, the disturbing and really eye-opening dreams that they'd had, to go talk to Commander Icewind of the Furan Garrison to kind of, you know, talk about, you know, he had sent a notice to them to let them know that the Starhel Chronicle, which is the national newspaper, had wanted to, you know, interview them because they had done this great deed. There were some mixed feelings about that as a party. I believe they elected to have Flynn and maybe one other person go and talk. I don't remember if you guys actually finalized that or not.
We did not.
Sure.
I don't remember. That's the problem. So, and then everybody else, after that conversation, everybody had started to kind of go on their own way. Kira had taken a chance to do some leatherworking and also keep an eye out for potential members of the Thieves Guild that may be trying to hunt her down or something like that. She wasn't sure. Clancy went and bought some books and got his dagger sharpened and enjoyed himself a nice relaxing week, drinking teas and, you know, all that. Morag fell in love.
The dryers.
Basically, she just she went on a whole bunch of dates with her potential love interest, and then this
Lover.
week, Lover.
Lover.
Love. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Day.
To love. To love. So this week we are going to catch up with Flynn and Jen to see what their plans are, and then we will also be doing that interview. Before I do get into it, though, I want to everybody get yourself a hero point, and Morag, you get 2 hero points for your role playing with Ace.
I've never been awarded for going on a date before. Wow.
Wowsies.
Well, there you go. I'm rewarding you for going on a date. All right, so everybody should be up to Flea 3, and then Morag is up to 4.
Boom! Roasted.
Something like that.
I gotta.
All right, so once everybody's got their notes in on that, let us go ahead and pick up with Flynn. So Flynn,
Alright.
we had left off where you and Jen had just finished up your conversations with Icewind. You guys got up, left. So we shall pick up from there.
Okay. Would you like me to do the reintroduction of Starhel song?
I will not say no to that.
I did write a song for the reintroduction of.
There we go, folks. So enjoy the musical show.
Question before we do that. Would you be able to pause the other thing that's going on?
I certainly can.
Okay.
Pausing the
Right.
music. Let's get some music.
All right, here we go. It's been a long time coming since I played as Flynn, singing songs for the party to inspire again. Even Jen hitting things till her fist went numb. All of us at the Dragon Claw are on the run. Kira lurking in the shadows moves without a sound. Morag zapping all the foes is enough to astound. Clancy stabs anything he can find around. Oh, Starhel is fun. Now let's go and play again. Yeah, let's go. Time to play again. Yeah. Ooh, I feel excited since I get to sing. Let's grab our dice and get it to a rolling. It's been a place called Starhel that we all reside. Our man Tony is the DM whom we all confide. Singing lore, playing roles, making things go smooth. He's a great dungeon master and he's in his groove. Let's start this adventure where we all left off, just after we had finished off the Dragon Claw. When we all had our visions leaving us in awe. Oh, Starhel is fun. Now let's go and play again. Yeah, let's go. Time to play again. Ooh.
Yeah. There we
I
go.
forgot Chonka's blocking my hands. I was like, wow. But, no.
Brilliant.
So,
Brilliant. You have earned yourself an extra hero point for that.
why, thank you, thank you. Hero points are very
Nice.
much appreciated.
Yes. And for those that don't know, hero points are basically points that the heroes earn to add to pretty much any dice roll to help improve. It's basically replacing DM inspiration. So everybody in the party has 3 points, and then Morag and Flynn have 4.
Here it is. All right. So, Flynn is going to want to go and see if he can't find a place to perform.
Okay. Well, where do you start? Where do you want to start
Actually,
looking, I should say?
I am going to go right off into the market square and see if I can't start talking to people to see if I can't find anyone who looks like a little bit lively, you know, like some livelier crowds and maybe like groups of friends and so forth, and see if I can find anyone that. Where do you go to like to watch performances?
Okay. Why don't you roll an investigation check for me?
Investigation.
And I'm just watching the people around him and the people that are interacting.
Okay. Are you going to trust your passive perception, or are you actively watching?
I guess I'll try to actively watch.
That was a nat 20, so that's a
Woo!
22.
Can I get a nat 20 in the
Nat
chat?
20.
Roll is a nat
First roll of the
20.
night.
First roll with my new
What?
dice.
There we go. There we go.
Nice.
So,
Shoot.
See, new
All right.
dice work.
And I got a
So,
17.
17
I have to buy a new
Okay.
set every week.
All right. So, for the 17 perception, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing really stands out to you in terms of like looking for potential threats or anything like that. Just most people going about their day normally. Flynn, with your
Yes.
natural 20, you happen to be in luck because when you and Jen walk out onto the main square, you actually see a small group of people performing already.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah, so it's
All
just
right.
a simple like flute and string guitar.
Okay.
So not like a huge arrangement, but it's a couple folks sitting there on the square, just playing to passerbys, and they got a setup that you're very familiar with. They got the case out with the sign that in common that's written, tips are appreciated, stuff like that. So setup you're pretty familiar with your background. So
Excellent. Okay. Well, are they in the middle of a song?
look to be about wrapping up a tune. And it's kind of a
perfect.
lively tune. Yeah, it's kind of a lively tune, something that's, get people energized for the day.
Perfect. I'm going to walk up just as they're beginning to finish off their tune. I'm going to flip, if I've got some spare coppers going on, I'm going to flip those in there.
Okay. All right. So you see, so the flute player is finishing up the flute and, finishing up the song. They make eye contact, kind of do a head nod, and then, kind of finish with a flare.
I've got some silver, so I'm going to throw 4 silver.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
All right. And, you see in the guitar case, mixture of copper and silver, so...
Perfect.
So they've been doing okay so far today.
Good, good. That was an excellent performance. I love what you did there. Great.
All right. So the flutist, who is an elf, she puts down her flute and says, "Oh well, thank you very much, and thank you for the generous tip. We're out here just trying to put a show on. Trying to get people feeling good about how their day is going."
Absolutely. I totally understand. I mean, I tried to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of, point towards my instrument on my back.
Oh, okay. Wow. So, how do you play?
I do play. I play quite a bit. In fact, I've played all. I'm trying to make quite the name for myself, but in order to do so, I need a place here that I can do that. Do you have any ideas?
Oh, well, and she kind of turns to the, the guitar player, who, ironically enough, is a Goliath. So a normal standard string guitar is about 2 times.
It's like a ukulele.
Yeah. So think of him playing essentially like a cello as a string at the he's not playing a cello, but it's a string guitar the size of a cello, basically.
Oh.
We're halflings, so it's like
basically.
larger than your.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes.
It's larger than our bodies.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. So
He's
she
going to make
kinda-
it big time.
Yeah. Yeah, so she looks at him. She's like, "Well, we there's a few places we play. Our favorite place to play is like right in the middle of the square, so that way, we don't really have that expectation of like, we have to sell tickets or anything like that. People come and go and drop donations. But there are a couple inns and taverns around town that, don't have like specifically set performances or anything like that. You can always, sign up for." And the Goliath goes, "Yeah, well, it's just, are you looking to just, get tips, for playing what you play, or are you looking to do something more
I'm looking for a
extravagant?"
stage. I'm looking for a grandiose stage. And
Okay.
I'm really not familiar with this town all that much. I'm still trying to
Yeah.
get to know it, and I haven't seen one yet. I've seen the taverns you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that there's a couple places you should try. There's a lively place that's kind of, just, around back behind us. It's called the Golden Fish Hook.
Golden
Fish
Fish Hook.
That's going to be a place that if you're looking to put on a more lively, upbeat show, that might be your kind of best bet. Otherwise, if you're looking for something maybe a little bit more low key that, you may not get, like, tips might be lower, but you have a higher, like, guaranteed pay rate or something like that, you might want to try the Silver Tide, which is over there.
Silver Tide.
Yeah, that's going to be your place that's, your more upscale, more relaxed atmosphere. And I'll say if you end up
In the
wanting to
business,
do like...
they call that a listening room.
There you go.
There you go.
So, and I'll just tell you right now, if you're looking to do something like what we do, you do have to go to the governor's office and fill out paperwork to get a street performing. Which I don't know. Are you part of the BPAG? So, because that's something that's pretty standard for that.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm unfamiliar. What is that?
Looks at you kind of surprised. He's like, the Bards, Performers, and Actors Guild. It's the group you have to join to kind of get licensed and stuff like that. And he kind of squints at you and he's like, "You're not an unlicensed musician."
I mean, I was working at that at one point. I was almost famous until life had a turn of events, but I'm back into the groove of things, and I am looking to change that.
Ah, okay. Well, all right. Well,
things have changed a lot since I
You have to be licensed to be a musician.
Yeah. Well, what I'll say is most places, especially like around here, tend to not check. But if you ever plan on playing anywhere like Eden or Sabot or Waynon, some of those bigger places, you might want to make sure you stop and get your license filled out and all that, because I know they do check that. But around here, you probably will be fine. And he kind of looks around. He's like, to be honest, we've had our licenses expire a couple times before we remembered to get them renewed, and it wasn't really a problem around here. And she's like, "Oh yeah, and that just happened to us like 6 months ago, where we went like a month while performing while we weren't licensed, but around here nobody really seemed to care, so
okay,
you should be fine."
That's good to know. That's excellent, friends. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. While I'm at it, you don't happen to know any artists around here, do you? Like, painters, people who draw, things like that.
The flute player, she goes, "Well, yeah, there's normally a gentleman, I believe he's a gnome. Yeah. He's a gnome that comes here and does street art for people, like street portraits, stuff like that. There is an actual like artists gallery down in the Old Meadows area. That it just depends if you're okay with having someone that does, the street pictures. If that's something you're okay with, or if you're something looking a little bit more, like a better way to put it, professional.
I'd be very curious to meet this gnome friend of yours.
Okay. Well, he normally comes around right around lunchtime. I mean, he has a job working in one of the shops during the day, and then he spends part of his lunch break coming out here and doing pictures for folks. So. Oh,
okay. Just on the off chance, our meeting doesn't seem to match up. What shop does he work in?
She looks at the guitar player. Says, I think he works at that potion shop right across the way. I think we never really run. I mean, we chit chat when he's out here, but we never like follow him to where he works. But I think he's mentioned about like needing to run back to the shop because there was a potion brewing that he needed to make sure finished or something like that. So I think it's that potion shop right over there. And the guitar player's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much, friends. I hope that you have a most magnificent.
You as well, and good luck with whatever event you are planning. I hope it goes well.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
No.
He's like, I hate you. I hate you.
Thanks, I hate it.
That's
Morag's not there for that conversation, but she just feels a shiver go up her spine, and
There's
she's
a
like,
disturbance in the force.
"Bad jokes."
Fancy feels an inkling to stab something.
Yeah.
I'm mad about something, and I don't know why.
There's something really bad. There's a disturbance in the force.
All right.
Okay.
And they go back to playing another lively, upbeat kind of tune. So.
Awesome. So what time is it right now?
You guys went over to Icewinds fairly early, so I'd say it's like mid morning, so like 10 o'clock ish, 9-10 o'clock.
Perfect. So I still have some time. All
Yeah.
right, then I think at this point, I'm going to go check out the golden fish hook.
Okay. All right. So, you walk in, and since it's like early morning, even for like a tavern like this, it's kind of quiet at the moment. You see more like wait staff. You get the feeling that they just kind of open, so you have various wait staff like wiping down tables. And the bartenders wiping down the bars, and people shouting about like, oh hey, how's the lunch menu coming? Oh, it should be ready in a little bit, and kind of that chitter chatter where it's like no customers yet. You have a feeling they either just opened or are going to be opening soon, but they like to keep the doors open just for people to hop in.
Okay. Well, perfect. I'm going to grab the closest person I can and say, excuse me, could you tell me where the manager is?
Oh yeah, it'd be the lady there behind the bar. She's the manager for the day, and you go over and you see, and you go over and you see a dwarven woman wiping glasses off and wiping down the table, for water that drips on the glass. Wipes the glass, wipes the cloth, puts the cup down. She seems to be the one that is shouting the most about like, "Hey, make sure that those tables are all wiped down, because we had an issue last night where there was ale spilled all over a couple of them, and I want to make sure those are nice and clean for folks today." And kind of stuff like that.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that on my end?
What?
Maybe not. All right, never mind. So with that, I'm going to go up to her and said, "Good madam, have you heard of Flynn and the Leafwalkers?"
No. Is that you?
That is. I am Flynn Leafwalker, and I have a proposition. I would love to perform right here in this lovely tavern. Let me tell you, everything about this place screams that I need to play here, and I really want to get it lively, and I want to build up your business.
Oh, we already have pretty good business. This is one of the, I don't know if you've heard of Ace's General Store. This is actually his preferred tavern. So we tend to get plenty of business, thank you very much.
I think you're friends with Ace.
Well, it just happens to be that I'm actually really good. And you could say
Really?
he's the ace up my sleeve.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
in fact, we've been commissioned by Ace on several different occasions. In fact, we've been commissioned by Icewind himself, and we're really I'm really looking to be able to perform at this place. I'm really looking to get my name out there, and I really want to get your tavern booming with excitement.
Well, considering we had a couple fights here last night, I don't think we want any more excitement, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
so I hope
kind of excitement.
Yeah. So what kind of excitement would you be bringing?
We'd be bringing the musical kind of excitement, the excellent kind of excitement, this excitement that brings joy into people's from memories that will come, and they will tell their grandchildren, their grandchildren's grandchildren. All right, that is not a 20. That.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Tony, we're seeing the Discord right now. We're
What?
seeing Discord.
Bugger. Hey, hi folks, professional stream. Got to do that in studio mode.
Stream.
There we go.
Got to do that in studio mode. Thanks,
I was
folks.
like, why does it look different?
Just a quick behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's quite literally behind the scenes. Sorry,
Literally, yeah.
I was trying to get my camera to fix the focus, so we're good now.
You said a persuasion, right?
Yep, persuasion.
That's a 19.
19. So she slows down the wiping of the glasses. Thanks for a minute. Tell you what, why don't you give us a preview during the lunch rush? That'll be about a half hour or so. Why don't you go ahead and give us a preview during the lunch rush? And if that goes well, she turns, somewhere in the back and says, "Hey, anybody back in the kitchen? We don't have anybody going on tonight, do we?" And you hear somebody go, "No!" She's like, "All right. If things go well, we've got an opening tonight that if you wanted to go on tonight, you can go on tonight."
Perfect. That sounds most excellent to me, good lady. Thank you so much for that opportunity. And if things need to take place beyond that, we'll definitely make it happen. But I will be sure to do as much advertising as I possibly can for this.
All right, sounds good. Now, unless you can mop or wipe down tables, we need to get ourselves going, so.
What time would this performance be going
She
on?
said in like
Yeah, I'd say like a half hour or so.
Not the pre-one, the one tonight.
I'd say something like 7 o'clock. It's like 7 o'clock, because it'll be right after the dinner rush, which is when we get to, people come to let their hair down, if you know what I mean.
Because I have no problem whatsoever thinking that this is going to work out like what you see, but just on the off chance that you do like it, I am going to make sure that I have advertisements ready for 7 o'clock tonight.
Wonderful.
Okay,
And
thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck. And she goes back to
All right.
wiping down.
Moving on, still mid-morning.
Meeting. Yep.
Meeting. Okay.
And Jen, are you still doing the actively looking for threats and whatnot?
Yeah, following him around, listening in, getting himself into anything, and then just looking for suspicious activity.
Okay. All right. Another perception check.
That is a 15.
A what?
14.
14. Still not noticing anything, though, in the crowded tavern like this with everybody bustling around, it's kind of hard to focus because, people are darting all over the place, but still so far nothing serious. Nothing that would ring any bells.
Right. So, moving on from there, considering the time and how it's going to be working out with this, she said for lunchtime. All right.
Yeah,
so
we should just eat and then play because we only have 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and also this is the time that I should be talk to that gnome.
But no, you have to do your pre-performance first. In 30 minutes, like right now. You can't leave.
Okay, we can do the eating now.
Remember, Jen, you do meet up with Morag and Kira at some point around lunchtime to figure out Morag's outfit for tonight.
Oh, that's right, because Clancy's supposed to watch Flynn during the performance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to
Watch or watch?
Watch.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the above.
You're on watch duty.
I mean, I guess you could wash him if you wanted to. But...
I wouldn't recommend it.
Daggers out. It's like, let me watch you.
While Flynn is eating, I'm gonna eat really quick and go get Clancy. And then while he's
Clancy's just like wiping the sweat off of Flynn's forehead as he's performing, just with a sponge. Like, you're doing great.
Like a surgeon.
Clancy, the most important thing is to keep an eye out for threats around Flynn. If someone approaches him that's not supposed to be approaching him, if obviously if anything dangerous, outright dangerous looks like it's happening, but just be suspicious and don't let him get himself into trouble, please.
Well, I'll do my best, but he can be kind of hard to keep up with.
Just tell him that you'll tell me if he starts getting in the line.
What does this potion do?
Yeah, here. Do you want one?
I think Clancy already has a mystery potion in his inventory, I'm pretty sure.
And no mystery potion. She grabs you very tightly and looks at you very seriously. She's like, and no mystery potions.
All right. Perfect.
What page is the wild magic table in?
Nobody's actually drank one yet, right?
Not yet.
No.
No.
Right.
It's coming.
No one.
There's
swear to God,
13
if he does
chances,
it,
though.
If he does it while
I
Jen
thought
is gone,
somebody
she's
did.
gonna be so mad at both.
Oh no, they got
No.
handed out. That's what it was.
They got handed out.
Like I think Clancy has one.
Everyone has one.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
Kira does
So,
not have
Clancy
so
and
we'll say.
Flynn just drink their mystery potions together.
Yeah, so we'll say that just for the sake of making sure everything is continuity's sake, that you and Jen eat at the tavern, you leave, and then as you guys are leaving, Clancy's walking back from the Yes We Cannon, and then Morag and Kira so you guys just kind of meet up in the middle of the square, and then Jen, that's where you have this conversation with Clancy.
Yeah.
And then Morag and Kira, you three have the conversation about
Dresses.
I can't.
dresses and
things.
shopping montage. All
Woo!
right.
Perfect.
So you three go off to do that. We already took care of that role playing last week, so
Hi,
everyone's good
Jeff.
there.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff Fafa. And so we go back to, in the midst of eating and in that conversation, that the five of you have, and then you guys all go your separate ways. Clancy and Flynn end up going back to the Golden Fish Hook for Flynn to perform.
Performance. Okay.
As we were walking off, in Flynn's head, I'm like, don't touch those mystery potions while I am gone.
I'm just gonna send back an eye roll.
I mean it.
Okay, Mom.
I know.
I'm just
No,
imagining
all he
like
hears is-
emojis coming through
Yeah.
Jen's brain.
No, I'm imagining the reception's bad, right?
Oh, yeah. No, so what
He's
you hear
imagining
is,
this
take the
reception-
mystery potion.
Since that's all he hears is
There you go.
He has a
That's
freaking
spotty
nice
reception, man. It'll get you every time.
Yeah. No, I'm out of my home. I'm out of my home area, so it's really spotty. So, all right. So Flynn and Clancy, you make your way back into the Golden Fish Hook, and at this point, there is a crowd. It's not, ruckus like the bar manager had mentioned, but there's folks that are loudly talking and enjoying their lunch and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna try and eyeball where the stage is, walk over to the bar, and just kind of indicate, like, go up on the stage.
Yep. And the bar manager, she goes, oh, yeah. And then so she, in a surprisingly fast and strong move, she grabs one of the waiters that's walking by the bar, says, hey, go set up a stage for the performer here. Back left corner. And, yeah, okay, you got it. And then he runs off and scoots a couple empty tables out of the way, and they pull over a raised stage. It raises up about 2 feet.
Almost
From
your
the
entire
floor.
height. You have to climb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you walk over, and you walk over, and they're finished pushing in the corner. They kind of look at you and they go, "Oh, do you need like a boost up or?"
I've got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to climb up there.
We will go acrobatics check.
Toss me. Toss me.
Tosh me.
Don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf.
Best part of the whole trilogy.
Oh,
Biting
Yep.
on it.
Did you just nat 20 again?
No. Okay, good. Phew.
Are you-
I have a +7, thank goodness. That's an 11.
11. Okay, so it's not graceful, but you do manage to clamber your way up.
Kind of roll across.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wipe the dirt off.
Yep. Clancy, what are you doing while he's on stage?
Watching and laughing.
Yeah.
Basically.
So Clancy, he's kind of. He's in the corner, so he's in the corner, basically just looking out for anything, like Jin told him.
Okay. All right. So hanging out in the corner, kind of out of sight from everyone else, or out of sight from like where people would be staring at the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a perception check.
I think I was like, was everyone?
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a perception check. And just so you know, you are freezing and breaking up a bit.
For good luck.
He did something for you for good luck.
This is like
Chunk's head, and I got a nat.
Got a nat something.
no, natural what?
Nat 20.
Hey!
Yay! Another
Yeah,
nat
okay.
20.
There you go. And what? And you said you were doing something to Flynn for good luck, or did we mishear that?
No, I was I was rubbing Chunk's head, not Flynn.
Oh, robbing Chunk's head for good luck on the
Oh.
dice roll. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Got
Oh,
it.
no. What just happened?
Okay. So, let's see. With a natural 20, Flynn, go ahead and give me your first performance check.
Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Okay. That is 18.
18. All right. So, you know, you put on a lot of good performances in your day, and this is definitely one of the better ones. You know, you're not knocking anybody's socks off yet, but, you know, you are definitely, you know, you got people's attention as your...
Not like in the Dragon's Claw performance.
Dragon's Claw performance
Yeah.
is epic. And this is
Yeah.
close to that, because I think you got a nat 20 on that roll, didn't you?
Yep.
I did.
Yeah, so it's close to that. So you're like, I'm doing good. I'm not hit by peak, but I'm definitely doing good.
Which is good. You gotta save the best for later.
Absolutely.
There you
I'm
go.
putting on like a little dance with it and everything.
Yeah.
Whole guitar thing, like.
All right, and Clancy, with your natural 20 perception check, you are, you know, you're kind of scanning the crowd. You notice somebody, cloaked figure, walk in, scan the room real quick, and walk out.
What? Clancy!
Well, I don't know if Clancy should necessarily follow, because then that leaves Jim by himself. So, C is basically just going to make a mental note of it and inform Jen that was kind of weird.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to leave Flynn alone, you know, in case
Good.
he's off chasing this person. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. All right. Yep.
Wow.
All right. So you notice that, Flynn, you
With
know,
a
you're
nat
putting on.
20, does he notice anything besides the fact that it's a cloaked figure?
I don't know.
Like
Does
about
he?
the figure?
Is he
Do
gonna
you,
ask about?
Clancy?
Is he gonna ask about it?
Yeah. So what do they look like?
Ah,
Besides
there you
the-
go.
Is their face covered? Yeah.
Yeah. So it. So you're kind of you're basically in one back corner. So not next to the stage where Flynn is, but kind of
Try to push
actually
this
where
in.
Ace's table is. And then so you notice them come straight across. So they do a quick profile, or they do a quick like scan of the whole room. So you do catch. It's hard to tell specific features. Like you know what race or anything like that, because they definitely have the hood up on their cloak. But you do notice that they have a tattoo on their face.
Face tattoo!
Can I see what the tattoo looks like, or is this too far away where it's just kind of
It's
you can see
yeah,
there's
it's
a
a bit.
tattoo, but
It's a bit too far away to pick out what the specific details are, but it is definitely a face tattoo. And then it's basically like they walk in, bloop, bloop.
It's definitely
right
not
out.
dirt.
Yeah,
I'm just imagining a teardrop tattoo.
could be.
Like bloop bloop, like. Oh, sorry, never mind. He has to ask.
Bloop bloop. You know, a bloop bloop. Come
I don't
on.
know, bloop, bloop.
You know, one might wonder.
Sorry,
where
I was
they were
thinking of a
looking.
million questions to ask as well. I'm like,
Right.
not there, shopping with the girls.
Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey.
Well, I'm also the only reason it's pushed. Never mind.
She's like, I want to be there.
No. It's only because it was a nat 20. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he doesn't always know what to ask as a person and a player because he's a new player.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Because the only other thing I would ask is about their like height. Are they like normal human-ish height, or
I
are
thought
they
about
like?
that, but I thought that'd be
Oh,
too
the
weird.
thing I was wondering is
Nope. All
Halfling.
details.
if
Yeah,
they
but that
could
seems
see
like
what
a
they
thing
were looking
that
at.
you would
All
that you would pick
clarifying
out if they're
questions.
like halfling
Yeah.
height, or like human-ish height. Like that'd be.
I
scary.
will
Or
give
the
you that
general
they
direction they were
are
looking in.
human-sized.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because I was gonna
Like,
ask, I'm
since
like,
he's
well, is
supposed
that
to be
too
watching
like?
Flynn, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is he just noticing a cloaked figure walking in, or is he noticing a cloaked figure looking at Flynn and then
Since you noticed the tattoo, maybe skin color.
that's pushing it?
I mean,
I mean,
if it's
just
green,
later
it's definitely an orc.
Yeah. Maybe not. You don't know my world.
Or a dragonborn.
Yeah.
Psh, I didn't say scaly.
Well, as
didn't
far as I
ask.
understood, they walked in and scanned the entire room and then walked out. So
Yeah, and that's what I would say to the question of like, did they stare at Flynn? No, they scanned the room, walked out right away.
Sketch.
But what if they were looking for Kira? She was there.
Sketchy.
Shopping montage.
Well, we know they're not coming after Morag.
unless it's like Ace's secret lover.
No.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
Plot twist.
Mm-mm.
Ace's wife.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Morag
Or
is
it-
not the other woman. Mm-mm.
Morag needs a face tattoo.
It's me.
Anyway, hi. I'm the problem.
Hi.
It's me. All right. So, Flynn, give me your second performance check.
Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, that's going to be significantly better. That is, let me just double check. It is. That is a 25.
All right. So you made it your goal for this one to get everybody in the room to notice you. So you ratcheted up, and
Pulls out the
you picked.
bagpipes.
Yeah, you bust.
Flaming
do you,
bagpipes.
well, do you bust out the flaming bagpipe trick for this one?
I'm kind of saving those for tonight. And I haven't
Okay.
asked if I can have
All right, good. That's smart. Smart
This
thinking.
licensing thing
All
is making more sense to me.
Yeah. So you all right. So you keep the flaming bagpipes in your back pocket for now, but you ratchet up the song you play. You ratchet up the dancing, the crowd interaction,
Oh,
and
it's
even
the
the people.
flipping of the guitar, whipping it back in, and just getting right into it.
Yeah.
and Rocking
you
out.
do that cool trick, but when you have the guitar strap on, where you like fling it around you and you catch it. Except you do it with the bagpipes, which is like twice as cool. So at this point, everybody, even the folks in the back that were just trying to enjoy their meal, look up and go, "Hey, this is pretty good," and they're bobbing their head, and it's a song it's a specific song that that is like a popular tavern song, so everybody's singing along with you, and you're crushing it.
Awesome.
Do you
Is
want?
this-
All right, so at this point, you've been playing for, let's say, 30 minutes.
Okay.
How
Is this
much
gonna
longer
be
do you want to
the
go on?
end? This is probably going to be it, and then I'm going to, this is going to be the sampling, and then I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, listen, this is going to be that was the last thing for right now, but if you want to catch more, come back tonight, right here to the Golden Fish Hook, and you're going to see me, and we're going to be performing a whole massive ensemble of greatness to invigorate your lives.
And everybody starts clapping and going, yeah, all right, and then you hear people they're like, man, we got to come back tonight, and they're like, no, tonight we were going over to Mom's house. Nah, forget Mom, we're gonna come here tonight. Stuff like that. And then as you're walking
Bring
back,
Mom.
I guess you're walking back to the bar to talk to the bar owner
In fact, actually,
or
yeah.
the manager.
I just want to take a quick look at something before I do that. With the enthralling performance, I have to actually say if I perform for at least 1 minute, I can attempt to
Yeah,
inspire.
but shouldn't you do that later?
Well, I was maybe. Well, I was thinking about doing this for advertising but it only
She
does
did
last
tell
for
you
like an
multiple
hour.
times They don't need advertising.
Yeah, this is true. Well, I need advertising. That's the whole point.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
as you're walking back, you get people that are saying, hey, pat you on the shoulder, pat you on the back, good job, and people handing
make
you.
sure you tell your friends about Flynn and the Leaf Walkers.
And then let's say on your way back, you get like 8 silver pieces from people going, hey, good job, and just handing them to you and stuff. So.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, so you make your way back to the bar, and the bar manager, she sits there and she goes, "Yeah, that was pretty good. You are more than welcome to come back tonight. We normally start shows at 7 o'clock, so you might want to get here a little bit earlier than that to, make sure if you're gonna have a group. Are you gonna have a whole group? Is that guy in the corner that's been staring daggers into everybody that's been walking in? Is he with you?"
Nice. He is with me. One of my compatriots, Clancy. He does play once in a while, but I'll see if I can't bring the rest of the Leaf Walkers. I might not have them all, but I will definitely be here for sure.
All right.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, good woman. You're definitely not going to be disappointed.
All right. Sounds good. Well,
okay.
Go enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you. Like I said, we start at 7, so try to get here, a little bit earlier than that to get set up.
So it's all noon 30 right now. When were we supposed to meet up with the newspaper lady?
You guys were doing that the next day.
It was the next day.
Oh, perfect. Good. Then I'm gonna go see that gnome artist if I still have the opportunity.
Yep. Clancy, I'm assuming you're tailing him?
Yeah, I'm not letting him out of my sight because I don't need the wrath of halflings.
All right, now are you walking with him, or are you walking behind him watching him?
Okay.
No, I'm going with him.
Okay.
Did you tell me about the figure?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Jen.
He's gonna tell Mom.
That was pretty good.
That was a head pat.
Okay. I don't understand.
Don't worry, Flynn.
It'll be okay, buddy.
So yeah, that was excellent, Clancy. That was so great. And you know what? Maybe we can get you a tambourine or something. Or maybe a little drum or something to play along. That'd be great. We need to get you smiling. We need to get a smile on your face. Let's go get you some food while we go talk to this gnome guy.
All right, lead the way, I suppose.
Okay. If we spot a cookie stand on the way, I'm gonna give him a cookie.
Yeah, there's it's not a cookie stand, but there's a snack stand out. Somebody selling sliced sausages and cheese for
you
people.
see a
It's
shop
little snack
and you smell
platters,
pie.
like little
You
snack.
smell pie.
But they're really disgusting.
Yeah.
No, but there is there's a cart there with someone that has summer sausage and cheese, so people can get a little cheese platter, some little cheese and cracker on their way to wherever they're going. So
All right, I'll grab one of those for him. And
all right.
is that gonna be like a silver?
Let's call it 5 copper.
5 copper. Okay.
It's not too crazy.
Yeah. And this is gonna be 5.
And you do notice, because there is while you're doing that, in the middle there's a larger type monument statue thing, and on one side are the musicians playing that you met earlier, and then on the other side there's the a gnome artist sitting on. Imagine seeing a toddler sitting on a regular sized chair. That's kind of what you're noticing, because what they
We're used to this.
yeah. So it's something you're pretty familiar with, and you see them, and you see a big canvas in front of them, and they are just painting away. They don't look to be painting anybody right now, so it looks like they're just working
Perfect.
on a landscape. So
What is there? I mean, does he have his artwork on display?
yeah, there's a couple pieces there.
What
Go
is
ahead.
his artwork like? Is it cartoonish, or is it a little bit more realistic? Is it just abstract?
Mixed. So most of the portraits tend to be cartoonist, and then when they are doing like landscapes and stuff like that, it tends to look to be a bit more realistic. You do notice some of the art pieces they have are from in town, and then some other pieces like nature settings and stuff like that you assume that they go out into nature, paint for a bit there, and then come back and try to sell it when they do their in town.
Okay. Sweet deal. And I am going to be walking up to him, and as I'm walking up to him, now, don't you feel better, Clancy? Now, see, that should put a smile on your face. Try this. So, as we walk up to him, just be like, "Oh, good sir, I love your artwork."
Does he actually do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I totally go.
So what do you do, Clancy?
He's resisting the urge.
Resisting the urge to smile.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, we'll find your happy spot later.
Mostly.
That came out wrong. Never mind.
Thanks, D.
It's just like, just stop talking.
Some people like turning their heads at us like, don't worry about it. Anyway, hello, good sir.
And you see that turn and go, "Oh, hello, good to see you. You checking out the paintings?"
Yes, absolutely. I actually have something I need done, and it looks like you might be the artist I need.
Oh, me? Oh, I just do these paintings when I, for fun, and maybe I'd make a little money when I can, but, it's just for fun for me.
Well, I'm wondering, could you potentially do a drawing for me for an advertisement?
It depends what kind of advertisement.
Well, I'm not sure if you've heard the name before, but I am Flynn Leafwalker.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've not heard of you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm starting to get your accent.
Oh, you sweetie. Oh, that's so kind of you.
That's all right, because after tonight, that's about to change. Because I am Flynn, and you're going to meet my Leafwalkers if you come and check it out. But nonetheless, I need your assistance with this. I am hoping that you can actually create a leaf for me that's walking with a face on it.
Oh, that sounds so interesting. Oh, because it's like, take it something that's real and turning it on its head. Oh, I love that idea. Oh,
Could you do that for me?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd absolutely love to. Now, I did say that I normally I normally do this for fun, but I'd say that, because this is for an advertisement for a show, I would have to charge you a little bit for the time.
Of course, I would never expect it.
D, are you laughing at my accent?
No.
Okay, all right, good.
We're passing notes.
Okay.
I'm getting trolled in the chat.
Okay. Good job, chat. I'm proud of you.
It's your
mom.
It's your mom.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate ya.
Dang it, Mom.
Yeah, so I wouldn't need to charge you for this. I'm sorry about that.
My good sir, you don't have to apologize to me. I also am an artist. I'm a musician. I understand. I would not dream of you doing me a service without being paid for your services.
All right. Well, I do, I would probably, when do you need it by?
As soon as possible.
Oh, well then, I guess I'll have to, and then they take the easel that they were working on and take the painting off. They go, all right, well, I guess I'll have to start right now. So I'd say, doing some math, I'd say probably 15 gold pieces would cover me to, kind of stop whatever I'm doing and get to working on this.
15 gold pieces. Ooh, okay. Well, friend, that is quite the sum. While we're at that, would you be able to add a little bit more in there as well and keep it at that same cost?
That's
Depends
cheap
on-
for art.
Depends on what you want to add.
I was looking to actually make the advertisement and see if someone else could actually do it, but if you could actually type right on there, like write it out, Flynn and the Leafwalkers.
Oh yeah, sure. For 15 gold pieces, I could probably do one draw up for that. Sure.
Okay, I'm even gonna walk over. Is there like a poster nearby or something? Even if it's a wanted poster, that's fine.
Probably not in the square. No, it
Okay.
tends to be.
I'm just gonna
there's
say, have you seen the posters? Have you seen like the wanted posters? A kind of poster that's up on the walls around.
Oh yeah, I've seen those down at the Getterson. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something along those lines, just with like the leaf in the middle of it, with this like a walking leaf that's like has a purpose and is onwards with a face on it, like with this snarky face with determination, and Flynn and the Leafwalkers.
Oh no, he's grabbing a book.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad there. Let me. Let's see here. I think this is the wrong book. I think this is the wrong book for what I'm looking for. Yes, no, maybe so. Yep. Okay. Let's go to you. Let's go to you. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Sorry, I
All
should
of a
have
sudden,
this.
a chimera pops out of
Out
it.
of character, I'm confused because I thought Flynn would be a little more concerned.
No. After his dream, he's literally doing everything he can to forget.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me draw something up here real quick and see what you think. And so they take out an easel, and it's what they're drawing is not like it's not terrible, but it's not exactly what you had pictured in your head.
Okay.
So think of it as like they drew. It's good. Like the picture itself actually
You
looks
had
good.
one job where the
But
eyes-
think of it as like a person's body with a leaf head. So they get done. They're like, you think it's something like that?
I was thinking a little bit more along the lines of an actual leaf with legs.
Silly me. I'm so sorry. So
That's
they take the
okay.
easel.
That's okay. If we
they
could
take-
just try that one more time.
So they take the easel, flip it over. Ah! So, like
Uh-oh.
what you like what you picture in your head is exactly what shows up on the easel, like down to the exact. It was a nat 20, by the way.
That's awesome.
nice.
Nat 20.
So
So
many nat 20s tonight.
So whatever you had
Chonk has
pictured
been
in your
your good
head.
luck.
Yeah, Chonk. Oh, we got to come up with a clever thing. Like,
I just
we'll
did
worry
an
about that
AI
later.
search of a leaf person.
Yeah. So you picture in your head like, oh, this would be amazing if it turned out like this, but I'd be very surprised if this person can do it. And boom, it's exactly the spitting image of what you wanted. And so they flip it to you and they go, how's that? Is that a little bit better?
That, good sir, is exactly what I was looking for, and that right there is worth its weight in.
All right. Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate it. No, and then they put it back on the easel, kind of redip their ink, and go. All right. So what was the writing you wanted on it?
Flynn and the Leafwalkers, and I mean, I'm looking to get some posters made up about this art right here. I'm going to bring it to someone to have that done, and with that, I'm going to have the other bits on there because this has got to be at the Golden Fish Hook tonight at 7.
Oh, the Golden Fish Hook. I love that place. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, you going to be there tonight?
Well, it'll depend on how late I'm working. So they normally start
Well,
shows
I
at
hope
7,
you're
right?
Able to get out. They normally they start the shows at 7, and I hope you're able to get out by then. It's going to be amazing.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it for sure. All right. So
For sure.
So they get the Flynn and the Leafwalkers. I'm assuming Golden Fish Hook tonight at 7.
Sure, yep.
Okay. All right. So they
And
get
I'm
the.
just going to
Take the easy.
As he's doing this, I'll be back for this. How long is this going to take him to do it?
I mean, he's a street artist, so he's used to working pretty fast. So, you know, especially for something like this. So I mean, probably 20 minutes, half hour.
Okay. In that half hour, I'm going to be like, I'll be right back. I have to go see my compatriot. But here's 2 gold to start with towards the 15.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. And they kind of put it in their pocket and they go back to work.
And I'm going to have to go see Kira and get the rest of it.
All right,
Means you
so
gotta find her.
Kira, I need 20 gold.
And Jen's gonna be thrilled.
all right, so Clancy and either Clancy and Flynn can roll a perception check, or one of you can roll with advantage if the other one helps.
Do you have really good perception?
You know, don't you?
I think I do.
Because your passive is like 19.
Yeah, my passive is 19. My my perception is +9.
Damn.
Mine's +0.
All right.
So
I'll
if
do
you
it.
want to help Flynn, he'll have advantage.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Ooh. So 11 or... Oh, that's much better. That was +9, so 22.
Yeah, so you turn after, 2 gold, I'll be right back. So you turn and look and you see the ladies exiting a shop, kind of like, laughing to each other, doing all that stuff that, people do when they go shopping together for something fun. Hey,
Yeah,
I do
Morag's
that.
Not doing that.
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so
Oh,
you see
Clancy,
them
there
exit.
they are.
Yeah, so you see them exit a looks to be a clothing shop.
Look at them all laughing. What do women talk about when no guys around?
Of course it's.
Probably about how annoying you are.
How quickly do I notice them?
I'm going to add your name to a list, good sir. A list
Here?
of names.
Hero point to Clancy for that one. You earned yourself a hero
Like
point.
legit.
Nice.
Like legit, yep. That was clever.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Alright, so...
A list
so
of names of people I refuse to have anything to do
Yeah.
famous.
So
How
ladies,
quickly
you
do
walk
I
out.
notice them? Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it depends. Are you doing what you do, which is like, as soon as you're outside, look for
Eyes
anything
around.
dangerous, or are you busy being engaged?
No,
with
as we
your
leave the
new
door,
friends?
I'm back in.
Okay, so you're back
That
outside.
sort of
You're
ends the
instantly like,
moment for me. Yeah, the
Yep.
door ends.
Well, I mean, and Kira's always like that, so she probably would. I would expect.
They're
to
not
come on
laughing. They
too.
come out dark and brooding. Like, ha ha ha.
I know.
Wait,
Probably.
Okay, so we
two-
all
the
come
two
out
most
laughing or
paranoid
whatever,
characters
and
together.
Morag is still laughing like, ha ha.
I totally
But
pictured.
Kira's flipped her hood up and is like,
I totally pictured like the
Okay.
Sanderson sisters walking.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, so I would say because it's Flynn, you guys don't even need to roll a perception check. You hear him, talking to Clancy, and you instantly, especially you, Jen, you
As soon
instantly
as
pick
I've
up his
got
voice.
eyes on him, I'm like, oh, hey, where have you been? You're supposed
Here.
to be at the bar.
I was. Where were you?
Roasted.
Make our way over there. You knew where I was gonna be. You were supposed to stay at the bar.
I have things I need to be doing. Speaking of which, Kira, can I have some money?
"Oh, what you need it for?"
I need it for a street performer. He's making me a poster. It is going to be great. But I need about 20 gold
What kind of poster?
for advertising for my thing tonight. You're going to be there, right? You're all going to be there. I hope you're all going to be there.
What do you mean advertising?
Advertising.
Morag might have a previous
um,
engagement, but
Yeah, I'm not going to be there. I'm sorry.
Oh, bring him along.
Well, it's not my plan. It's his plan. I don't know where we're going.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing I've learned about women over the years. The man may be the head of the household, but the woman is the neck and can turn the head any which way she wants.
Right, but
I
we're
hope to
not
see you there.
in a household yet, and that's where I would like to be. So I'm going to just let this one slide. And then we'll go from there.
Okay, you don't know what you're missing.
Flynn, what kind of advertising
Wasn't
are you
sure
trying to
where
do?
he was going with that.
It's great advertising.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a walking leaf because I'm leaf walker.
Didn't you just say this morning that someone's after you?
So I'm getting this advertising done. It's going to be great for this performance tonight.
So someone's after you, and you're putting your name out there all over town.
Hey, I just remembered I've got those potions.
Flynn?
Flynn.
So, Kira, you happen to have that handy? I'm getting a little heat over here.
I do, and you know what? We just spent a bit of our gold too, so
What
here
you
you
get?
go.
What you get?
We got some
Of
fancy
course you wouldn't
clothes.
notice.
Ooh, you're actually wearing it?
Oh, I'm
Jen
not.
changed your headscarf.
I don't think
Oh.
we're wearing them.
Oh, we had to probably pack them up, huh?
Yeah,
I
they're
thought so.
packed up. You
Yeah.
don't want to. You're not wearing them out and about right now. Well, you
I'm
two
gonna,
might,
like, grab
might,
one of the
but Borak,
packages
I
and-
wouldn't assume wouldn't
No.
be.
I'm gonna grab one of the packages and try to peek inside. What's it look like?
Slaps his hand. Flynn,
Too excited.
it's,
Too into
it
role
sounds
playing.
like you're. It sounds like you're.
I only have one hand.
It sounds to me like you are making some dangerous decisions, and it sounds to me like I never should have left your side. And I'm staring at Clancy.
Everything's okay.
I stayed with him the entire time.
I do have a question though. Our names aren't. I mean, your name's on this, obviously, but
Oh,
the rest
of
of
course.
us, our names aren't on there, right? Okay.
Well, it is leaf walkers. You are the leaf walkers.
Well, I'm not getting up on that stage.
I mean, you don't
I
have
can
to. if
play
you don't
security
Want
from the shadows.
to. That's
I've
fine.
done I'm not.
Um,
We've learned, I think, from the last encounter that I am not exactly a performing type. I'm much better
I don't know.
in the shadows.
I think a little bit of practice, you could beat that tambourine like nobody's been.
Right.
Why
so
don't we practice in our downtime?
I don't have to be there at all, technically, because I'm not a leaf walker. I was your manager in that situation. So, you don't actually need me.
I mean, we always need you.
No. Not for this, you don't.
Jen is just like internally panicking,
And externally.
and
And next-
she's like disassociating. Point like
It'll be okay.
So
It'll be okay.
also, you're not using this Flynn and the Leaf Walkers for the newspaper article, right? That's gonna be something else. We'll come up with another name.
No. Definitely a different name for that. No,
All right,
no, that's not our group name.
Real quick.
it's just your band name.
Yep.
Yes.
Jen, when he says it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. I need you to roll me
visibly
a wisdom
Oh, no.
savings throw, please.
and visibly cringed. Anyway.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That's not a happy face.
15.
15. You do your best to keep your cool, but the way he said
I've
it,
heard those words before.
the way he said it was the exact same way that he said it in your dream last night.
Oh God. So okay, either way, then I'm just like, like I shudder at those words, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Is it? I guess I'm on the verge of like snapping on him. But I guess I'm not gonna. I guess that doesn't.
Yeah.
Would the rest of us pick up on that,
What's your passive?
Jen?
Perception.
My passive perception 16.
Oh,
Not enough.
not enough. Clancy, what's your passive?
It's a 13.
So probably like I lost
Not
color in my face too.
My
Yeah.
passive perception is 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so-
helps.
Anybody that's passive is higher than her DC notices that
What is it?
Which
the,
was
like
15,
the color,
right? Yeah.
which is 15, the color like drops from her face
Oh.
and she goes like
What?
stone cold.
Then I would notice that because I
Yeah.
said I was 16. So
Yeah, so anybody over 15 would notice it.
Jen,
Okay.
are you okay?
Flynn, you're not taking anything seriously. There's people out to kill us, and you're out here putting your name out everywhere.
I'm sorry. I want to make my name into something.
Yeah, and whoever it is that's looking for you is gonna find you real fast.
No.
She just kind of like turns away. Huffy. Not huffy, just dejected or whatever. Also still like just hawk eyes around.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment, are there any like carts around with people in them? A bunch of people.
I mean, it's the square around lunchtime, so it's fairly busy.
Just like people walking, no carts though.
Yeah, no, well, there's the
Okay.
the snack cart, but that's on the other side of the square from where you're
Right.
at, because you passed it to go to the center. So and the store was on the other side, so it's on the other side of the square from where you're at.
Yeah, and I think he's thinking like wagons, lodges, and
Yeah.
stuff full of people.
Honestly, if I see
stuff like that. No, there's not anything like that in the square. No.
if Flynn should see anything that's like that that brimmed hat that guy had, anything resembling that, or anything resembling a cartload of people, is
Mhm.
probably gonna make him kind of cringe and just kind of stop for a moment.
Your passive's 19.
19. There's not much I don't.
Yeah, no, and that's good in a lot of instances. So you don't notice any wagons or anything like that, but there's some areas where there's like, different colored tiefling, but a tiefling, a couple tables where there's tieflings and nicer clothes that you hear like laughing, and that kind of triggers a little bit of memory and stuff like that.
Okay.
But no,
just
like,
gonna kind of
wagons or
look over
anything
that
like
way
that.
and just kind of raise up my eyebrow for a second and just kind of shake it off.
Yeah, because it's not the same. It's obviously not the same color or anything like that. But
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from, Jen. I really do. I really can't think about that right now, because if I think about that, I'm not even going to be able to keep a smile on my face, and I'm looking to put a smile on everyone's face.
You won't have a smile on your face when you're dead.
You know? You're right. But that's why I have you. Because without you, there's a lot of times I would have been dead already.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna go out and try and do your best to make sure I can't do my job, then what the hell is that?
I've never seen one do their job as well as you. I feel there is nothing in this world that could come in between us.
Jen is visibly angry. You're not taking anything seriously, Flynn. If you want to put your own life on the line, whatever.
Oh.
I'm gonna go see my gnome friend. But I hope to check out what you all bought later. And get some food.
This is
With that-
in front of us, right?
yeah, you guys are all like,
I would assume
huddled
so.
together.
Gonna
When
saunter
he
off.
says food, Jen, one by one to Kira and Morag is like, food does sound like a good idea. Just to them.
When he says, what was the last thing you said? Not about food.
I hope to check out what you all bought later.
That's it. Morag's just going to say, I don't think it's the right time to talk about clothes, but okay.
And Kira probably will say something like, food sounds good. We should find some place to eat. It's been a couple hours, so.
Way too long. I have to go see my gnome friend.
Have some tea.
It's way past tea. Like, come on.
It's
Oh.
because didn't lunch just got done, so it's
Yeah.
actually.
If
Yeah,
lunch
it's
is
right
getting
around
done-
lunchtime.
It is.
Oh God, my
Well,
gnome friend's gonna go
at
back to work. I
12:30
Oh, we
gotta go.
missed lunch because we were shopping.
At
Yeah.
12:30 he finished that, and then he went and talked to the gnome guy for a little bit. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's halfway between lunch and tea time.
Yeah,
So we're starving.
assume the halflings might be
Me and
snacking
Kira
on any
are
pockets.
Starving.
I would say you guys might be snacking on your pocket
Yeah.
snacks, but like
Angrily.
you're
I
ready
mean-
for another full sit-down meal.
Ready for another meal.
Yeah. Okay. Let's meet. I'm gonna like point to a place, and that place is over there, and it looks like there's a great sit down place, and whatever it is.
If you really think you're gonna go and get your mistake.
No, not more. I have to go pay my gnome friend.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna follow.
I'll be back. I'll be right back. Never mind.
Did she give you the money?
She did.
Yeah.
All right.
I have 20 gold.
Clancy, do you need any pocket money while I'm handing it out?
No, I've got my own things.
All
Okay.
right.
Back to the gnome friend.
All
Hello,
right.
gnome friend.
So, all right. Yep. So as you walk up, you see, and Jen, you were following him. You abandoned the girls for now.
Yeah, I'm like, I
Locked
have
in.
to go.
Locked in, got it. So you walk up to this gnome, sitting on a regular sized chair, and you see this absolutely lovely picture of exactly what Flynn described, a leaf with, legs walking. And you see Flynn and the Leaf Walkers, Golden Fishhook, tonight only, 7 p.m. So he's just finishing up the last of the color in the leaf, they just finished up the last of the color in the leaf, which is like a lovely, springtime green. Absolutely lovely. So they finish up and they go, "Oh, you're back! Just about finished up. What do you think?"
I think it's amazing. Well worth it, and I have my money for you as well.
Oh, it's so subtle. Into Flynn's head.
Isn't it great? I think it brings out my true inner colors.
All right. Well, here you go, and if you got it, of course.
Gotta pass them
hand
back.
out the hand.
So that should have been another 13 gold.
Yep. All right. Take it. Oh, thank you very much. They put it back in their pocket, and then they kind of pick up the easel that they'd been working on before. And before they get started, they look at Jen. They go, "Oh, hello there. Will you be needing any painting as well?"
No, I'm just here, watching.
Fair enough.
Looks lovely. Thank you for your hard work.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kindness. Appreciate the kind words. And they go back to painting.
We'll see you tonight, my good friend.
And, well, hopefully indeed. So this will be a point where we'll take a quick break. So
Okay.
go get something to drink. Yeah. Go get a snack. Go stretch your legs. And enjoy this lovely...
Actually do those things. Don't just sit here waiting on us.
Don't you... Yeah. I'm going to sit here because I have to make notes. But you folks
You can
get up.
bring our clips with you, and you can go drink water and get a snack and stretch.
Mhm.
The
There you
clips
go.
will play for you as you go.
There you go. All right, so enjoy this clip montage, and we'll see you folks in about 5 to 10.
Cockney rhyming speak. So I have something. I'm going to butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes!
So I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very second.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah!
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. I mean, you got to perform, but outside of that,
absolutely. My inspo makes all the rolls less hard, and you all can thank this bard. And you're damn right. I pulled that card, and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
A hand.
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
Huh.
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
How do you have so many huge pluses?
And so just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you don't
literally
know about.
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
Y'all.
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
I'm completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it. That's
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Patty.
Caddy daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me this time. I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all. Why don't you go on and head down to my office? I got some I want to discuss with you, just to, clear up timelines and whatnot. Duncan's like,
I don't like that.
Duncan's like, yeah, sure. I mean, makes sense. I was gone for a while, and I show up without it. Yeah, so it makes sense. Deviant's like, I appreciate that. Gives him a pat on the back.
Yeah, the music sounds great, but I can't hear you at all. Oh, there it is.
So that was
Oh no, so they didn't hear the
Pro-strim!
professional streamer.
absolutely professional.
Yep.
That is what we do.
I want to do this for real when I grow up.
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to
yes.
respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been offinging some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frog and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very second.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out,
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. I mean, you got to perform, but outside of that,
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rules less hard, and you all can thank this bard. And you're damn right. I pulled that card, and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
A hand.
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So,
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
Oh,
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
how do you have so many huge pluses?
And so, just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you
literally
don't know
right.
about.
Like,
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
y'all.
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
I'm completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it. That's
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Caddy.
Caddy Daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me this time. I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not me.
I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you! Bye!
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all. Why don't you go on and head down to my office? I got some I want to discuss with you, just to, clear up timelines and whatnot. Duncan's like,
I don't like that.
Duncan's like, yeah, sure. I mean, makes sense. I was gone for a while, and I show up without it. Yeah, so it makes sense. Deviant's like, I appreciate that. Gives him a pat on the back.
Yeah, the music sounds great, but I can't hear you at all. Oh, there it is.
So that was pro.
Oh no, so they
move
didn't
right there.
hear the
Pro strip!
Professional streamer.
absolutely professional.
Yep.
That is what we do.
I want to do this for real when I grow up.
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very second.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. You got to perform, but outside of that,
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rules less hard, and you all can thank this bard, and you're damn right. I pulled that card and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
And
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
Oh,
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
how do you have so many huge pluses?
And so, just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you don't
literally
know about.
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
Y'all.
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it.
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Caddy.
Caddy daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me this time. I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bye.
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all. Why don't you go on and head down to my office? I got some I want to discuss with you, just to, clear up timelines and whatnot. Duncan's like,
I don't like that.
Duncan's like, yeah, sure. I mean, makes sense. I was gone for a while, and I show up without it. Yeah, so it makes sense. Deviant's like, I appreciate that. Gives him a pat on the back.
Yeah, the music sounds great, but I can't hear you at all. Oh, there it is.
So that was
Oh no, so they didn't hear the
Pro
Yeah.
strip!
professional streamer.
absolutely professional.
Yeah.
That is what we do.
I want to do this for real when I grow up.
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel feel alright? Let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to perform, but outside of that, yeah.
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rules less hard, and you all can thank this bard, and you're damn right. I pulled that card and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
A hand.
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
Oh,
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
how do you have so many huge pluses?
And so just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you
literally
don't know about.
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
Y'all.
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like the stuff that happened that made that happen was more.
And that's perfect.
Ever.
Completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it. That's
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Patty.
Caddy daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me this time. I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bye.
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
And we're back! And we're back!
ah!
Ah!
Have we been back this
I was
entire
not ready
time?
for that.
Or
Hello.
Welcome back, folks. Hope you got your snack. Hope you got your drink. Hope you got to stretch your legs. So, you guys had just gone, and Flynn, you had paid for your painting. So after you paid for your painting, this lovely artist rendition of a walking leaf with your band name and the date and time. What would you like to do?
Now I'd like to go see if I can't find some poster
All right.
and see how much this is going to cost me.
Okay, so you ask around, and the general consensus, when asking people around, that the best place to get something printed would be at the Starhel Chronicles office, because they, since they print the papers that they hand out, that's would be where you would make special requests for printing. So you go there. And, you talk to the front desk person, and they let you know that it's 1 copper per sheet for, cheaper quality paper, 5 copper for medium grade, and then 1 silver for a good sheet of paper.
Okay.
Higher quality, more durable, stuff like that.
And that's to also include anyone that I might get to be able to sponsor this as well?
Oh, that's just the cost for printing it.
Yeah, you're getting the
Okay.
cost now, and then find out how much you can
Yeah,
get.
so if
So it's not going to cost me extra to have more added than... Sorry. It's not going to cost me extra to have more added than what's already on there.
No, that's because they're assuming that what you're giving them is, what you want printed.
Okay. Because all I would end up adding is if,
I have a
Ace Hardware decided that he wanted to sponsor me, I'd also, throw in a little at the bottom, like brought to you by Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, sorry, Clancy. Did you?
No, so Clancy's not talking. I have actual question that's kind of on topic, kind of off topic.
Sure.
How does printing copies of stuff work within? Because obviously they don't have like a copy machine.
Printing press, though, right?
No, so
Magic.
there may be a little bit of magic to it if you want this process sped up because you're on
printing
Okay.
press.
But think of like a printing. I mean, essentially, if you
Yeah,
think about it, think of a
because-
printing press from like I don't remember when the printing
Have
press
you
was
ever
invented. It's
seen
like the
Newsies?
1400s.
Well, I imagine once we have,
old's
imagine like a stamp type of device, but
Yeah,
how do
that's
they make that off of what he gives them?
They figure it out. Is what I will say. There's magic involved with them
'Cause
being able
obviously
to
there's,
like yeah, so like prestidigitation can like they
So,
can
like,
copy
clean
the
them, yeah.
image and then put it onto a clean sheet and then
Okay.
like they stamp it because obviously prestidigitation goes away after a while and they want posters to last as long as you can. So that's essentially what it does.
Perfect.
It's an abbreviated version. Yeah, so that's so they gave you the cost for printing it. If you wanted to add anything extra, it's basically like you'd have to add that on your own dime, in your own way, kind of thing.
Okay.
Because they will only print only print the image that you give them.
Okay,
All
so
right.
if you wanted to change like the letters, like at this place at this time, you just
You have
on
to
that
change the
change.
image. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see what it would cost me to get the best quality posters. So you said it's a silver each for
A silver for the good stuff.
All right, so that would be just 5 gold.
There you go.
5 copies or 50, you want 50 copies?
50 copies.
That'd be
I don't
fine.
even have to have a sponsorship.
What?
I know it's a lot. I'm gonna need a bunch of children.
What?
Really,
I thought
I
you
know
said you
what
were
you mean.
trying to outrun your past.
All right, so
He's making
I am
amends.
Going to,
He's making amends.
all right,
Remember-
I will pay the 5 gold. Here it is.
All right. So they take the 5 gold, say, all right, this will be done in probably about an hour or so.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll be back. And now we're gonna go for food, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, it's you and Jen at this point. Well,
Yeah, so-
Clancy, what did you do? Because Jen went with Flynn, and Morag and Kira went to go get food. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I went with Jen and Flynn
Okay.
just because I was already tagging around with Flynn anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and get back to where Kira and Morag went to see if they're still around.
Okay.
See if they're
Alright.
still around for food.
While Flynn is doing his stuff, Clancy,
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Clancy and be like, "How did you let him get him?"
Do you actually ask that, or do you
Yes.
just listen? Okay.
I won't even say it. I'll just say it in your head.
Okay. So, it's just like
Like looking.
you
at
just
his
told me to
aspirations.
watch him. I mean, yeah.
I
You
said
just
not
told me to
let
watch him,
do
not
anything
prevent him
stupid,
from-
Clancy.
I didn't think this would be a problem until you were having a problem with it. To be honest.
I guess you don't know his history.
I literally met y'all like a week or something ago.
Yeah, but
3
I
days.
mean, Flynn makes it pretty clear that he put himself in dangerous situations without thinking of the.
Hey, isn't that the place that Kira and Morag went to? I'm gonna stuff myself silly.
Yep. So you guys meet
Right
up.
on cue.
Yep. So you guys meet up at a a cafe, which serves you. I mean, it's after lunch at this point, so the lunch menu's kind of limited, but they can make you up like a meat and cheese platter with some dried fruit and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Before we walk into the food place, I'm gonna stop Clancy and be like, "Did anything else dangerous, crazy, or otherwise out of the ordinary happen while watching him?"
Well, I do have one thing, but I'd like everyone to be there when I say.
Oh, she's cracking her knuckles now. What?
Well, then let's get inside.
All right. Yep.
She'll open the
So.
door.
Yep. All right. So. All right. So you guys, you order the the bigger snack brunch, whatever you want to call it. Bring it out to you. It's a low-key place, so they're pretty much like, oh, is this what you want? Okay, cool. They bring it out to you. Need anything else? Okay, cool. And then they kind of like leave you to your own devices.
2 beers.
They bring you the 2 ales.
Oh my god.
Just chug one of them.
Jeez.
All right, table is yours.
Here it is. All right. Is Kira and Morag still there?
Yeah, we joined
Yeah,
them.
they got the
Perfect.
table. Yeah, they got the table, and we're basically waiting to order for you guys. So
Awesome. Hey guys.
So I'm gonna chug that first beer, set it down, and be like, so Clancy has something to tell us.
Ooh.
Stressful time, I see.
You gotta tell him about the artwork. It's really cool.
He's just gonna kind of
Can we see
give
it?
Flynn a look.
Or is it at the printing shop?
Art?
It's actually at the printing shop, but you'll be able to see it soon. It's gonna be
Alright.
great.
No, I was
Sorry.
so when I was watching Flynn perform, someone came in. I don't know if they were a man or a woman. They were about human height, and they had this cloak and a hat on. I couldn't see them very well, but they walked in real quick. They scanned the room, and then they just walked right out. It was very weird, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Were there any distinguishing features of this person?
I think they had a tattoo on their face, but that's about all I could see. I couldn't see what it was.
Do I recognize the description of a tattoo on the?
roll a history check.
Do I recognize?
Do
Description
I
of person with
recognize?
face
Oh,
tattoos.
halfling's
Everyone,
bane.
roll a history check.
You get a history
Oh,
check,
no.
and you get a history check.
A
Everyone
halfling's
gets a-
bane. I rolled a 2. That's a. Also, I got a 16 on the save it just in case for Chuck.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's gonna be great.
All right, so
What
that
is
was
that?
4.
4.
Okay.
History.
I'm too wound up.
I got a 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
10. Let's see
And you got
here.
19. Are you the
Right,
person
so
that's supposed to know the person with the face tattoo?
I don't know.
Hold on.
That might snap me out of it a little bit.
So Jen is just processing that
All right.
Clancy is saying
Yeah,
that
so-
a
yeah,
mysterious
so-
stranger was lurking around.
Yeah.
Internally freaking out.
Jen's looking at me like, why can't you be?
Tony's DMing someone some information.
Uh-oh.
It's probably not me.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
10.
19.
Oh, I rolled a 14.
I know. It's probably Flynn.
All right. And Flynn, if you could check your Discord DMs.
There it is.
With a 14?
On a 19, he got 19.
But I got a 14.
Yeah,
19.
which is lower
That's
than a
whole
19.
class level, or I mean, a whole tier
What?
lower.
Oh.
Think of difficulty classes like this: 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. And
Hey. Oh God.
Yeah,
I just.
but like,
he got more than 5 more than you.
I'm gonna think about it for a second. It's like, wait a second. Wait. I'm gonna kind of lean in. Kira. Don't people in the Thieves Guild get like face tattoos after they've like done something or something special?
Depends on what crew you're on and how upfront you want to be about what you do.
I mean, that's the only thing I can
And
think
that's-
of with a face tattoo.
It was honestly the first thing I thought of, but I haven't seen anybody, or at least I haven't noticed anybody with a face tattoo recently.
Well,
I did notice a bit of weird behavior with some people this morning when we were walking towards the garrison. Not dissimilar to the walking in and scanning the room and leaving, but kind of slightly out of place people walking very purposefully in a different direction. So it is concerning, and I'm definitely going to keep my eye out the rest of the week, just in case I see anything, because that's, you're not the only one who might have someone after them.
I don't know what you're talking. About that. Probably should try to keep a low key, just in case that might be someone that's like looking for you. I mean, we don't have to worry about
that. Means I don't have to perform with you tonight, right?
Do assassins or anyone what does the mark mean?
In fact,
it depends.
What would be better?
It depends. I mean, sorry, a freaking stink bug just flew somewhere.
It's like every stream. Every stream now you have a stink bug.
I know, right? Well, it warmed up today, and so now the stink bugs are like out. Anyway, it depends on what, like, certain crews like to be very forward, so assassins might be one, or people who have spent a long time in prison sometimes might get face tattoos. But any of us who ever tried, anyone who ever had to blend in anywhere for anything generally didn't, because it's a kind of an identifier. So
for sure.
Hence no face tattoos.
Can't be assassins. But I mean that sounds like something that maybe we should be concerned about for you, Kira. I mean, what would be better? Would it be better for you to be at the bar with us, like with all the people in there? Would that be safer? What can we do for you?
Oh,
would it be?
I'm keeping my head out. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's somebody out to get me or you or anybody. It just might. Okay. It likely means that someone from the Thieves Guild is about, and I mean, that's normal, intend to keep an eye out. I mean, it's not. It's kind of a small town for a lot of them, but I'm going to keep my eye out, and I'm going to come to the bar. I'm just not getting on that stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's totally
so
normal. We all have these dreams about people coming to kill us to see a whole bunch of shadowy figures. Totally normal.
It's not. I agree, and I think we need to be careful, and we need to pay attention. But I was thinking, after you all left to go to the print shop, Flynn, you didn't, like, your poster doesn't have your face on it, does it?
It doesn't, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited about that, but that's at least, names can change. So if something happens and you need to run,
but a big name plastered all over it.
But your name is just a name. If it's not tied to your face, other than somebody seeing you,
yeah, but he gives it out to everyone. He tells everyone who he is.
I know, but you move to a different town, you change your name. It's not like people aren't easy to track.
Here. No one knows. Look, he asks all the time if people know or have heard of Flynn Lee Potter. And the majority of the time, the answer is no. So
people can lie about whether
I don't know
of you or not.
That's
if anyone should
but at
be...
the same time, don't you think there would be some sort of hint of
you
recognition?
mean like shadowy figures following us around?
Well, they're not
I don't really think any of us should be separating anytime soon, to be honest, because anything could happen at any point, and you're gonna need as much backup as you can get.
Hey, Jen, have you tried the sausage?
You don't pay me enough.
Well, we've got to separate.
So,
I've got prior commitments.
I'm gonna put my shoulder right up against the wall.
Right? You're not gonna be alone.
I could go on your date with you.
Well, right?
Yeah.
No.
Kira's gonna elbow Flynn really
no.
hard at that one.
No.
Nice sharp
maybe
halfling
Kira
elbow
can
to
go.
the side.
Maybe Kira can go with her, because
oh God!
at least having backup
I gotta
somewhere.
perform tonight.
Good, then you better save
If you
your
want,
breath.
I could tail you. If you But you're also Morag. I think you're right. I don't think that there's necessarily anybody after you, but you'll be with Ace, so you won't be alone. But I think the rest we should probably try to stick together.
Well, if anyone's
as much as we
after one
can.
of us, they're after all of us.
Possibly. It's a little early for that, but
I don't know.
Maybe not now,
Especially-
but by the time they want to do this article about us, by the time that comes out, maybe.
yeah, let's not use Flynn and the Leaf Walker.
I mean, especially
Maybe.
considering nobody knows my name. Nobody's.
Good, let them think we're nobodies.
Aren't
It
we
works
a
for
bunch
me.
of nobodies?
I am happier being nobody.
Well, I guess that makes it. I guess we're the nobodies.
Works
This
for
is
me.
why he can't come up with the names.
Well, what are you? But
Jen,
All right. So with
just
that,
stop talking.
the waiters come and clear your tables. Let's say I don't. I'm guessing Kira, you want to deduct this out of the group fund.
Sure.
Let's call it three gold for.
lunch.
Yeah, let's call it 3 gold for the meal plus a little bit extra for Jen's beers.
we had to combine tea time in there as well, so it's like bring another one.
Yeah, essentially.
3
All right.
gold plus minus what?
No, 3 gold total.
3 gold
For the
total.
meals and the drinks, yeah.
Yeah, so the meals and the drinks.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
All right, so who
I
is
wish
going?
that D&D Beyond had a mechanic for like multiple pots of gold tracking.
Oh yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
nice. All right, so who's
It would
going?
be nice.
All right, so who's
Usually
going
just
back to the
using a
printing
Google
press, and who's going to go do their own thing?
I'm gonna go do my own thing.
I'm following Flynn.
Clancy.
I am. Go ahead, Clancy. I'm thinking.
Clancy is probably just going to Jen and Flynn wherever they go. Hoping that maybe Kira will kind of tail Morag, necessarily not with Morag knowing, but that's up to her.
You could like indicate that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh wait, Jen can
After
do her mind thingy. So
There you go.
Yeah, I think Kira would maybe either actively or passively tail Morag.
Rude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Morag, do you care if Kira's there with you?
Kira,
Well, that's
would
if
you
Morag
actually
knows.
mind to help me get ready for tonight?
I can do that. Absolutely. I
Perfect.
can be a bit handy with the makeup if needed.
I was thinking
Morag's
more
gonna
with
get
the
her drunk
corset.
where she passes out.
I could definitely help with that too. That's definitely
Brilliant.
not something you can handle on your own.
No,
Perfect.
not at all.
All right. All right. So Kira and Morag head back to because at this point it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. So
Tea time.
Sorry, I just had the mental image of a halfling helping you with your corset.
Yeah, it's the perfect height. Just right
Popping
there.
up.
But you know, the leverage is all going to be down rather than.
oh yeah, she'd have to be like
She's going to stand on the bed.
All right.
You
Or
stand
up on a
on the
chair.
stool behind me. and-
yeah, standing on a stool, but then she walks away, and you're like,
All right.
Just dragging her behind me.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
All right,
okay, I'm
so
sorry. I didn't mean to derail. It just
All right,
made me
so
laugh.
Morag and Kira, you guys head back to the dormitories to, go over like different ideas for getting ready for tonight. Jen, Clancy, and Flynn, you guys head back to the printing press. By the time you get back there, the person up front says, "Yep, everything's ready, all good to go." Hands you the stack of 50 high quality, and this is like it's like almost cloth. I mean, like you give it a good yank and it tears a little bit, but it's like almost cloth with how durable it is.
Awesome.
So
Great.
I hand it over to ya.
souvenirs for the people looking for us to find. They'll last forever.
I'm gonna take one of them, and I'm gonna put it right.
The front desk attendant's kind of like, "What?
Ow!
No.
Oh, it's in the head. Okay. Right, you gotta do
Sorry,
the
my bad.
diddly dee.
Yeah, I gotta do this.
The deedly deet.
Diddly deet.
Deedly deet.
Diddly dee.
For those of you who might not know,
sorry. Jen is a Ghostwise halfling.
So she has telepathy, and that's what this means. We decided we needed
I can speak
some
into
sort
the
of hand
mind
signal.
of one creature at 30 feet of.
Yep.
That is also what this is. Boom.
You can do the message cantrip or something. Oh yeah, that's what that emote means.
Yeah. Doubles as our hype emote.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Hype.
That's amazing.
It's exactly how we do hype here. Hype.
Done.
Hype.
Now, every time we get a raid, we gotta go.
Oh, yo!
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull some hype out of my hat.
All right, Bullwinkle, calm down.
But Yogi, what if the ranger finds us?
All right, so you have your stack of posters.
I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna put it right in my bag because this is gonna be something to be remembered.
All right.
Then they can confirm they have the right body.
If they're looking for so they'd have to be looking for a leaf.
You're really cute when you're mad.
They'd have to be looking for a leaf. I mean, to be fair.
They're looking for a druid.
Anyone who's looking for leaf is looking to smoke it. So.
Hashtag Heroes Wart.
Hashtag Heroes Wart. If you know, you know.
All right, so you have the other 49 posters.
Yep, perfect. They're first thing gonna walk outside and start looking for children.
What the?
Like
Did
a group of kids.
Children?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, let's say, give me a quick perception check.
I'm thinking like 10 to 15 years old, somewhere around in there.
Yeah. So give me a perception check.
He's just listening to play music.
Oh my god, that was a nat 20, so that's like 29.
All the children.
Nat 20 in the chat.
Yeah,
so
Nat 20. This is like a record for Nat 20s.
It's like the third or fourth one tonight.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
this is literally the stream where they roll good for some reason. It's chunk. It's all chunk.
I feel about Nat
You can
20
actually see
for
it, too.
finding 10 to 15-year-olds. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Says
No,
the
it's
20-year-old
20 still
boy
doesn't feel
that
right.
described himself
Wait,
as
Dominic.
sexy.
Wait, I did not describe them as sexy, so this is not the
No, but D did.
I digress.
That will literally be taken out of context like 15 years later
Oh, I am dying.
and come back.
Dude, most of what we say will be
Cat
taken out of
tail.
context 15 years later. I mean,
For sure.
it's
Yeah.
just our
All right.
lives.
So,
I have a cat.
as you walk out of the printing press, you notice a larger crowd. It appear to be kids that just finished up with school for the day, so they're making their way out of the school into the square to maybe grab a snack or hang out while they're waiting for the previously noticed carriage and wagon to come by, and that's guarded by the garrison to take the kids back to their home. The kids that live out in the country take the wagon back to wherever their homes are. Then the kids that live in town. So you notice the fairly large group of 10 to 15-year-olds just hanging out.
Okay, awesome. I was like, hey, guys, listen. I have this awesome job for all of you if you're really interested. If you're not, that's totally fine. But
Follow me into this back of this wagon,
Don't follow this man.
Do you want some candy?
I have how much money have I?
Oh, jeez. Bro.
I have like 3 gold.
This is awful. This is.
Oh god, I'm sorry. How many kids are there?
I mean, there's like 40 or 50 kids, and then there's like clearly teachers hanging out back by where the school is that are like
thank God, adults.
watching. Look, it's like
Yeah,
school.
so
They don't
three
just let the
three
kids out. Say,
trained-
good luck on your own.
Yeah.
3 strange adults walk up and start offering these kids money. That's just gonna go well.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be like, hey,
Retcon.
would all of you be interested in a job opportunity? Because if not, I mean, it's fine. But I'm going to go talk to your teachers over there to see if this is okay.
Most of them are like,
Maybe you shouldn't have done
yeah, you should probably go talk to the teachers first, because they're pretty big about us not going anywhere with strangers, so...
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Gee willikers, mister, yeah.
Gee, it's almost like these kids have more self-preservation instincts than you
He's
did.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go. Here's what I'm imagining. Flynn literally goes up to these teachers and he's like, "Can I borrow these kids for a little bit?"
Can I buy them? Can I buy them?
I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna have the flyers out in front of me and say, "Listen, I noticed that you've got a bunch of hands, like a bunch of kids over there. You could potentially give me a hand here." Oh my god, you're killing me, Small.
There's no good way to ask this.
No,
You
are.
This is
literally none.
I'm interested in
I
child
need to
labor.
advertise really quick.
Roll a
And, you know,
persuasion check, please.
Kids have got a lot more
This is-
energy than I do, or you, or anybody. So I was really hoping that they could spread these flyers
I
around.
need young,
But,
energetic kids to help me with a thing.
Yeah. Do you think you can do that for me?
Roll
I
it.
mean, I'm
Make a roll
willing to
persuasion.
make like I can throw a couple gold into the cause.
To be clear, we
Roll
just need kids to go hang up posters.
That's it.
Roll a persuasion check, and then if Jen and Clancy, one of you want to help them, you can.
Yeah, I'll help by
Jen,
saying
I
that.
don't know
To
if
be
you want to
clear,
or not.
True, maybe I should just let him flop.
Clancy's just like,
I mean,
Yeah, no,
looking
we're both
away.
cringing. We're not helping.
Okay, so no help for Flynn on
that-
this persuasion.
okay,
check.
that's fine. That's even better because the first one was the better one anyway. I need to get back to that. Persuasion.
Yeah.
So that was 50. So that's 21.
You are so freaking lucky.
these are horrible teachers.
So-
These are horrible
Through the
teachers.
awkward. They realize
Yeah.
it's just awkwardness and not creepiness.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So they
It also
so they
helps
kind
that
of
he's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's also a
So-
child
Not very
person.
intimidating.
So
I guess that
then
helps that he's
Before
not
what's going on
alone.
tonight, and I really want to advertise, and I need a lot of people at once. And I know you have a lot of people right here and a lot of hands. I really need to get this out really quick. Can you help me out?
Yeah. So they sit and kind of look at you, and they kind of look at each other, and they kind of just they kind of huddle up for a second, and then turn back to you and go, "All right, well, I guess one of us will have to go with you, and they will be paid for their services, for them helping you out." Yes.
What do you say? 2 gold?
How many kids are you? How many?
Are they gonna
How much
split it? You gotta
assistance
pay
are
them
you going to
copper or
need?
silver.
I've only got like 4 gold on me.
You don't have any copper or silver on you?
I have copper and silver for
That's what
sure.
I'm saying. You should probably pay in copper or silver. so
That's
they
why I
can
was offering the
split
gold
it.
because I don't have much there.
How much assistance are you going to need?
I have 49 posters here, and I just need put up and passed out to stores and so forth around here to be put up. So let
Well-
me see. I've got 5 copper, 2 silver. That's what I'm
Anything on
saying.
you.
All right. Well, and they got help, and they say, "Well, we will." The giant. There's a Goliath teacher there that sits there and goes, "I will ask five of our students if they want to assist you, and you will be paid, and I will be following you and following them the entire time." And they kind of crack their knuckles.
Okay, sure. Sounds great. Wait. You need me to go with you?
Yes.
Oh.
At least one, either you or one of your compatriots.
We're contracting the work out to you. That's the point. We just want you to hang them up around town.
Yeah, we just wanted them to be hung up. I wasn't looking to actually go with you. I mean, I could do that myself.
Okay. All right. Well, that changes things. So yes, I will go and ask 5 of our students to help you out. I will walk them around. We will hang the posters, and then will you be right back here?
Probably not. So I'm going to pay you now, and I'm going to assume, since you are a teacher, and I'm going to be going with my best judgment, to believe that you, good sir, are a man of integrity.
Yes, I am a teacher at the school, and we care for and respect our students. So yes.
Excellent. Then I am going to entrust this with you.
And how much do you
I'm
give?
gonna toss in 2 more gold so they can split it a little better amongst the 5 children.
So that's 4 gold?
4.
4 gold.
4 gold.
I would just
All right.
like to say, as an educator, those flyers are going to get handed to those kids. They're going to get put in their backpacks, and they're not going to be seen for at least 3 months.
No, the teacher is
Probably.
taking them to hang them up now. They said.
I know, but I'm just saying, if that teacher wasn't going,
Yeah, exactly.
They're going into a
Done.
dumpster.
So
Thanks,
Clancy
loser. All right.
Clancy's the little teacher. And he's
Yeah.
like,
So you hear the teacher. You know, the teacher kind of takes the gold, puts in their pocket, walks past you, and goes, "All right, students. I will be needing 5 volunteers to assist this aspiring musician in hanging up these posters. Payment will be involved, and I will be escorting you around to make sure it is done." And some discussion amongst the groups. 5 kids raise their hand, and the 5 of them plus the teacher go on their way.
Volunteers tribute.
May the flyers be in your favor.
Pretty much. All right. So they go off.
Okay, sweet deal. Excellent. Advertising is done. We should be good to go. And yeah, what do you guys want to do before tonight? We're gonna have to get there around 6. Start getting ready.
Not die.
I'm with her on that one.
No, that one was out loud.
Yeah, it was out loud, so
Yeah.
it wasn't or was.
Was.
It was.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm with her on that one.
All right. All right. Let us. What time is it now? Just curious.
3 o'clock.
3. Well, we got
3:30.
plenty of time. We could go check on the other 2. We could see what they're up to, or
Well,
we could
Morag's
start
off
getting
on
ready
a
for
date.
food. Because I mean, I'm starting to get hungry again. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we might as well stop back at where we're staying and eat there so that we can get dressed.
Good idea. They have more food.
Yeah. And it's included in our room and board. So. So
Well,
we'll
if
go
we're
back
going to
to
be
the-
performing tonight, we might as well make you look presentable.
What is that?
Yeah, so going back to the garrison to get cleaned up and stuff. I'll put on my new clothes.
There you go. All right.
I have nice,
So-
fine new clothes.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the dormitories. Kira and Morag, I don't know if you want to go through what you guys were doing during this time or anything like that or whatever.
just getting ready
Probably
for the day.
putting a corset on Morag takes a while.
Hours.
When
I
He's
Morag's
just over there, like, struggling to close it.
What is the purpose of this?
No, it's more just it took us a while to figure out the angle
Logistics.
and
The
like
height difference of
leverage,
how
like
to put a
how
corset. Yeah.
exactly what Kira had to stand on in order to get the right so that it wasn't tightening in a weird way.
Yep.
All right. So
I hope
All right, so
Morag's
you-
not gassy.
squeeze
Not
it all
what?
out. Gas.
Not
Not gassy?
gassy.
Gassy. Not today. Flynn's not around.
Especially
There you
not around that. Not with that on her.
Squeezed all
Poor
out.
Kira.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's say for the sake of brevity that you guys spend the rest of the time, hanging out at the dormitories. Flynn, you're probably trying to get some practice in,
Yep, for sure.
before you go out there. So you
Putting on the makeup, putting on everything. Getting
Yep, getting the nice outfit.
ready. Eyeliner.
So he's gonna leave Morag before you. So who is gonna go with Flynn? Jen, obviously.
Definitely me. I don't know.
I assume we're both going with Flynn.
Okay.
Clancy.
Clancy's gonna go with Flynn. Kira.
I think Kira would go with Flynn.
Okay. All right. So the gang's all there. You show up. The stage from this afternoon is left there. The same bar manager that was there this afternoon is still there at night, and she notices you walk in and says, "Oh, well, it looks like the big performer's here. All right, well, we still got the stage set up. Did you need anything more than that? And also, are any of these compatriots of yours going to be performing with you?"
Are you going to be performing with me?
Take out my tambourine and shake it.
Clancy gets
Not
his triangle and he's just
Triangle and a tambourine. I love it.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay.
Kira?
Yeah.
Kira
Actually,
didn't even walk over to the stage with him. Kira kept her hood up and kind of wandered over to find a seat where she could kind of watch the door and the stage. And like
So you're
the door
gonna
to the kitchen, if there was an angle,
you're gonna be
which she could
pretty
swap
much
all
the
that.
exact same. You're gonna be pretty much in the exact same spot that Clancy was in that
Clancy
afternoon.
was,
So
yeah.
pretty much right next to where Ace's eventual table will be.
okay.
When I'm on
got
stage
it.
with Flynn, I want a good view of the exits as well.
Yeah. The stage is
Yeah,
kitty corner from the room from where the door is. So you'll be fine in that regard.
Kitty corner. I'd never heard it like that. I like that better than catty corner. I like kitty
You
corner.
never heard kitty corner?
Kitty corner.
People
No,
say
I've heard catty corner.
elsewhere. Yeah,
Really?
it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
don't.
say-
I
I
only
like
know
kitty
it as
corner
kitty
better
corner.
though, so
Kitty
I'll say
corner
kitty
sounds
corner
way
from now on.
There
We
you go.
say catty corner.
What's kitty corner now?
Really?
Huh.
Okay.
Neato.
Because I like.
We say
I like kitty corner better.
I just heard a really
Yeah.
strange sound outside.
All right.
Oh.
So, all right. So it's the same stage you had that afternoon. So, with more people on stage, it'll be kind of tight. So, do you think that'll be all right, or do you want them to try to see about expanding the stage?
I mean, having the three of us up there, I could just be in the front and the two of them could be in behind. I'm assuming it's like a 4 foot by.
Yeah.
That should be fine. I'm also going to mention, so as soon as I see Jen in her new outfit, I'm just going to become starstruck and just like my jaw's going to hit
Oh
the
yeah. Oh yeah. Because you're gonna notice. Kira, did you change?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're still wearing your same travelers.
just
traveling garb.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
just my
Yep.
shades of dark gray and
Yep.
hood up and
Yeah.
incognito in the corner.
Yeah. So then you notice. I mean, you're wearing your typical performer's outfit, but this is the first time I think you probably have ever seen Jen wearing something besides her normal outfit.
Yeah. This you
Save it for the stage.
okay. You look incredible.
It's gonna
Okay.
nudge him like, you got this, man.
All right, and I'm going to mention to the bartender, the lady in charge, when I'm up to her.
Mhm.
So, do you have a problem with flames or like lights?
And she kind of looks at the ceiling, which is like, like a typical like 8-foot ceiling. She's like, flames, no. Lights probably would be fine.
Well, and I'm gonna kind of lean in. It's like, I've got flaming bagpipes, and I haven't had a problem yet, but that's up to you.
And she leans in to where you and Liliana like that. This place is made of mostly wood, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I think that would be the smart choice.
I do have a bar to man. I do have a tavern to manage, so.
Lights. Okay, good. Because dancing lights is a cantrip I have, and I'm definitely gonna be using that.
There you go. All right. So you get up on stage, you do your sound check, and then I need all three of you to give me a performance check. You okay, Clancy?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No, I was rubbing Chunk's head for good luck.
Chunk's head for good luck. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, performance. Ooh, 24.
Wait.
Ooh.
All fired up on
Nice.
spite
I got a 29.
and anxiety.
Yeah. Playing that tambourine out of anger. Clancy?
They can't all be good rolls. I got 7 total.
Okay. So, Jen and Flynn, just like you guys have been doing for years. You guys are in sync. You're not in sync. You're just in sync.
It's gonna be mad.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Sweet.
my. All right.
That's
So yeah. So you two are just getting into your rhythm that you guys have been comfortable performing in front of crowds with each other for years. You crush it, and while Clancy in the back is kind of like trying to keep up, but
Just
he's
randomly
not a natural
bang.
musician, so he's just like every once in a while he hits the triangle. So it's a little bit off, but your two performance, you guys are adapting to his kind of, for lack of a better way to put it, lackluster performance. You guys are adapting around it as best you can and making it work. Kira, give me a perception check.
Perception
Can I help her since I am specifically watching the doors? Or
If you
at
would
least
like.
when it comes to watching the
Well,
doors.
If you would like. But I will say, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, you can help her if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing advantage then.
Alright.
Thank you, DM.
Oh god. Oh, sweet. Perception.
Perception.
24. It was one shy of a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
I rolled an 18 and a 19, guys. That's like
Ooh,
the
that's
best
awesome.
I've ever rolled.
There you go. See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you last week? It was the start of a new trend. Because you rolled good last week
I
too.
like it.
It's the
I
start
know,
of a
and
new
it's
trend.
still my
This is bad.
Kira dice.
Yeah.
Kira's dice
So
is
one thing I'm
lucky.
imagining though,
Wow.
while Clancy's like struggling, he's like just like, oh shit,
We're gonna come off upside
he's just
down.
like trying to,
Trying
so hard. He's like,
Yeah. So perception check with a 24. So first thing you notice is Morag coming in with Ace.
Oh,
Yep. And you hear Ace go, waving down the bar manager, and the bar manager go, "Oh yeah, your table's all clear for you." And you look behind you, and the table directly behind you is, empty. Even has a little like tag on it. And you see him and Morag walk over. Morag, what's your passive?
Looking lovely.
13. Perception?
Yeah.
13.
13, you are so enamored with going on your first true date with Ace that you really don't notice anything else that's going on. So you hear the music and it doesn't register you that it's Flynn and all them. You're just too caught up in the moment.
Since I have a passive
Kira
19,
can I see if Morag walked in?
with a passive
At least
19, can
probably
I notice
Flynn
this?
Yeah, with the passive night. Well, all three of you, because you're all like, kitty corner to the
Facing
door. You see the people walking in and out. So yes, you absolutely do notice Ace and Morag walk in.
All right. As we're performing and so forth, I'm just gonna kind of like point over at them, and, like kind of get a little excitement music in there, and then continue with the performance.
I just want to be like, looking good, babe.
What the fuck was that?
She just assumes Ace said it.
Do I
Oh, thank you.
I notice?
Do you want to? I guess
I'm
you
not
could roll a
hiding my
perception
voice, so-
check. Yeah.
Yeah, it would sound like my voice, not anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe sing song since you're singing and performing.
I'm not singing. I'm just shaking my tambourine.
In anger.
Wait,
You like the emo one?
13.
And significantly less anger
13?
when Morag comes in.
Same as my passive.
Same as your passive. So you kind of look around, you go, "Oh, that was kind of weird," but anyway, and you go with the assumption that you thought Ace said it.
Okay.
Just because it's a loud crowd and there's a bunch of music going on, and so you'll just assume Ace said it.
This is awesome. All right, sweet deal.
All right.
I've
so
got some dancing lights that are actually dancing above the people
Yep.
and like doing some disco stuff.
Yep. All right. So let's do another performance check for you three. And
All right.
Kira, give me another perception check.
Am I still getting help on this? Or no?
If possible.
I will say for this one, because you're in the middle of the performance, that you won't be able to help.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well.
Can I
You
also
get
do
an 8.
enthralling performance on this one as well?
That's a spell slot, right?
It is not. It's actually an ability.
Oh, all right. Well, go right. What the? Where did that come from?
That's what he used at the Dragon's Claw. Oh,
Oh.
what is that?
It's one of the kids. The kids have pom poms,
Confetti.
and I've been
Dirty
picking up pom pom
20.
strings.
Ooh,
Yeah, I've been picking up pom
come
pom
on.
strings for the last like week. All right, so dirty 20. Yes, you can use enthralling
it.
performance.
I got a
Clancy, how'd
9,
you
sorry.
do?
I did. Let me see. That's a
10 total.
21.
All right, so 21, 20. Okay, so you guys are still putting on a really, really good show, and Clancy's doing a little bit better. He's like, oh, wait, yeah, now I should, instead of ding, I just go ding. So he's getting a little bit better. He's putting on, he's the drummer in the band. He just, as long as he doesn't screw up, he's fine.
It's like, here, try this.
Oh.
I offer him the cowbell instead. We need more cowbell.
Kira, with your 9, you are so caught up in the moment of Morag being behind you, enjoying her date, and Flynn back in his natural element of performing in front of people that you really don't get a chance to notice anything else that's going on. Okay. So, you guys, so the performance goes on. Everybody's having a good time, even Kira, because like I said, you're just it's just like a happy environment, which you've not really had, especially like pretty much all of you, with the exception of maybe Flynn, but pretty much all of you have not had a nice, happy, everybody's having a good time. Like even Jen, you're hyper focused and your hyper focus and hyper attention goes away just for like this 30 minutes because you're like, oh wait, you know, this is what me and Flynn have been doing for years. And so you're remembering all of those memories even just for this small break. So everybody just has themselves, it's just a good night. It just is a really good night. And Morag, you and Ace kind of wrap up your date, and you guys head out before the performance ends. And then one last performance check for the 3 of you, and one more perception check.
With the enthralling performance, it's a spell save of 16.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pick random people.
Thank God, my halfling.
Except for one of them, I can pick up to 5, so it's 5 people, including the manager, the bartender.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to roll 5. You said 16?
16.
And that's wisdom?
Otherwise, they're charmed. Yeah. Oh, is it wisdom?
No, it's my
Charisma.
Charisma.
Charisma. All right, so it's
Against your spell save.
It is. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Go back. 60 feet. Charisma moderate. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your
All right, so
or be charmed.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, wisdom. Okay.
I'm so freaking glad I'm a halfling. 1.
Those 5 people, the 5 people you picked, including the bartender, are completely enthralled by your performance.
Yay!
Awesome.
I got a 22.
22?
Then they just have. They are completely
10 again.
enthralled
Oh yeah,
for
they're
an
like
hour.
his biggest fans, like in the Dragons Club.
Yeah. So everybody's clapping along, having a good time, and then those 4 people in the crowd, and then are just whooping it up way louder than anyone else, and the bar manager is, stops. She actually stops what she's doing and is like clapping along, and isn't like, for that brief time, is not like doing the bar manager thing. She's focused straight on you
I'm
and
glad
just
you
clapping
didn't
and
try
enjoying
to
a good
charm
time.
me.
No, that's
All right,
awesome.
What
And
is your what did you get, Flynn?
I got
for
30.
your performance?
30. The highest I can get possibly is 30.
Yeah. Kira, one more perception check.
Yep, I got a 17.
17.
Nice.
All right. So the 3 performers, you absolutely crush it. Like I said, even Clancy is kind of like, oh yeah, as long as I don't do anything too hard, I got this.
I got this.
I'm not gonna do a triangle solo. But he's doing a great job of keeping the beat. Kira with a 17, you don't notice any additional suspicious activity or anything like that. Even watching people go in and out, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. All right. So, with that, the performance ends. You end to a thunderous round of applause.
Woohoo!
And you guys make your way off stage. I'm assuming you, same as this afternoon, go back to the bar manager.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell everybody, thank you, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Be sure to tip your waiters and your waitresses, and be sure to come and check out the Golden Fish Hook for any other performances they might have. We come back here. I am Flynn, and these are my Leaf Walkers, and we will catch you next time. Be sure to check me out and check out any time I'm performing anyway.
Sorry.
Also, be sure to check out Ace Hardware. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Ace in the house.
God. He already left by the time your performance ended.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did anybody
That's
throw
okay.
any?
I wasn't sure
what?
if I didn't
throw
notice him
any
leave.
tip stuff on?
Yeah, so as you're walking back to the bar, once again, same thing as this afternoon, except a little bit more enthusiastic. You know, hey, great job. Oh, man, that was one of the best shows I've ever seen. You know, da-da-da-da-da. So you get 10 gold back from, you know, just people dropping donations and stuff and tips.
Awesome. I'm going to take at least 5 of that.
All right, and the bar manager you get back is like, man, I tell you, we've had a lot of people come through here, but that was honestly one of the best performances I've ever had here. If you have any of those posters left, I will gladly hang on to it, and you are welcome to come back here and play pretty much any time you want.
Well, you still... did they actually hang up a poster in here?
Yeah. Well, it's outside, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, that poster's still outside, and I'm guaranteed that thing's going to last forever. So you can definitely go grab all of that. And we've got the original. Anytime you need me to come back, we'll make it happen. I am Flynn Leafwalk.
Well, that was
the whole world knows.
That was great. I mean, if you guys want to stick around, you know, well, I get you. You know, we give a complimentary round of drinks to any performer once they finish up. So I don't know if you guys want to stay around for that, or
that sounds amazing.
what you want to do.
And do you have any food?
She kind of checks and is like, I think the kitchen probably still. I mean, most of the main food's done, but we probably still have. Like we have this real cool thing. It's a dried potato slice that we put a little salt on. Oh, so good.
Oh, sign me up for all of it.
All right. So, yep. So she pours everybody. Well, you 3 ale. Kira, you still hanging out in your hidey hole?
I probably bought an ale at some point and was nursing it in the back.
Yeah. So knock off.
So I don't know how much an ale is.
Let's knock off 5 copper.
Okay.
Do I notice that she's still there? I wave her over. It's like, oh, my bouncer. My bodyguard.
Are you, Kira? Are you hiding, or are you purposely trying not to be seen, or are you making yourself aware enough?
I'm trying not to be seen. I'm just trying to be unobtrusive, blend into the background.
Yeah,
and if he points me out, I'm just gonna kind of from the corner and not move.
There you go. So that's what she does, Flynn.
I will nudge Flynn and be like, "Let me see that other 5 gold."
Okay, I'm gonna pass it back.
And I'll just slug my drink down, thank the bartender, and go to Kira and be like, "Put that back in the party list."
Wait.
I give her the 5.
I need money.
You said you took 5.
Oh, that's the other 5.
5.
Oh, I was just giving you that 5. It's like, wait, what?
Got it.
You had not yet dispersed it, so I was like,
Gotcha.
give me the other 5.
All right.
That was perfect timing because the sound thing just made a coin noise.
I'm going to say very quietly to Kira, as we can see, he's not quite making back what he takes, but maybe after nights like tonight, it'll change.
That's all right. We've got plenty to start with, and we'll be getting our
Yeah,
stipend
not like we're hard
eventually, and not worried about it. Not right now, anyway. And besides, if it becomes a problem, I know where he sleeps.
That definitely got a smile out of Jen.
There you go. All right, so, so you guys have at least one round of ales on the house, and then let's knock off 3 silver pieces for each one of you to get like a little snack tray of. It's basically like pub chips. Is essentially what you guys got.
Okay, that cleans me out of all my small.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be going around with some problems so that you don't have to piss me off so I can pay for your food.
Did I ever tell you I think you're amazing?
Often.
Well, I really do. And that outfit is, oh my god. You are so beautiful.
Very nice, Flynn. You did a good job tonight.
As did you. Oh my goodness, you were on beat right there. And let's talk about Clancy. That was awesome.
You found your rhythm, Clancy.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Frozen smile.
I've never seen anybody ding ding with that thing
Yeah.
like that before.
Nice.
My ding-a-ling.
Wait.
My ding-a-ling. Anyways, so
So
that's
so
what
how
I
late
got.
so how late do you guys stay?
Just, well, I'll probably be trying to wrangle Flynn up at closing time, like last call
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, as many drinks as
Yeah.
we can get
I
out
would
of the
assume till then.
food.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the charmed bartender will give us a.
I would
It
say
only lasts for an hour, so
Okay,
Yeah.
like an hour of extra drinks. Halflings can drink a lot. No, I'm just.
Yeah, let's just because let's say that you guys go ahead and get one more free round, and then after that the charm wears off. So I mean, after that you probably have about an hour or two left until closing time, so I don't know if you want to stay till closing time or if you just want to
We'll just wrap it up after the free drinks stop and we finish our food.
yeah, we should.
spoken like a
we should
true
probably go
college
check on.
student.
Should probably go check on Morag, make sure she's okay.
I don't know if Morag's coming home tonight.
Oh.
I mean, she's out.
Oh.
A lady doesn't kiss and tell.
I think she's safe with it.
Except for 2 other ladies.
Nice.
That's what we were giggling about earlier. But you'll never know.
All right.
I think Ace. I think she'll be safe with Ace. So as long as we see her in the morning, I think all is fine with her.
All right. So, So you guys, the 4 of you, walk out of the Golden Fish Hook. You make your way back to the dormitories. Morag, you've been back there for a bit because, you know, when you and Ace left, just sitting there once again, like, for the first time in a while
insinuating anything.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, so, no, you're fine. So, like, I mean, honestly, like I said, so for the first time, all 5 of you, for the first time in a long time, just forgot about all your problems. Like, the dreams, what happened with the Dragon's Claw, the revelations that you guys have kind of made about yourselves and about each other, just for, like, one night. You guys forgot about that. You just enjoyed what you were doing in that moment, and that's what we'll wrap up for tonight.
When you said that Flynn was one of the only ones who might have experienced it, mind that Jen would probably be reminded of when she did stay in Flynn's town.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the safest. That was what the memories were bringing to her.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's where we'll end. Now roll initiative.
Well,
Thank you,
the
Jeff.
only other thing I'm going that's funny. The only other thing I'm going to mention during this week, the only other thing besides the news report that I like talking to that.
Yeah,
news
we're gonna.
reporter is,
Yeah, we're gonna do. All right.
But besides that, just also apparently investing in getting into the BPA and maybe getting a license and such.
The BPAG.
Yes, the BPAG.
Yeah.
Clancy's
Yeah, well,
probably
that'd be something that you would, from your experience, that you'd probably have to go back to the BPAG's guild office, which is back in Eden. You'd have to go back there to start that process. So.
Okay, so it's nothing I can talk to the governor here. It's just
no, because it's done straight through. It's done through the guild, not through the governor.
Okay.
The
Okay,
guild
never mind.
gives you their license. The guild gives you the
And then
license, and
now
then you
everywhere.
present the license to governors and stuff to say, hey, this is my license to show I am licensed with the BPAG to perform, and then they go, okay, fine, and then go from there. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, but
You
that
need
is
that in order to like get a permit or whatever from the governor.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. So I'm so proud of all of you. You guys did so great. In fact, Jen, you get another hero point. I think Kira's the only one that hasn't gotten an extra one. So you get one for being the Hawkeye that you've been pretty much all day.
participation.
Participation.
No,
It's
because
coming. It's coming. She was laying low today. It's coming.
exactly, like she
It's
did.
true.
She did a great job at, once again, she did a good job at role playing because she knows that Kira is the type, similar to Jen, that is, wherever I go, I'm always keeping an eye out. And she role played that very well. As did you, Jen, with not only your role playing your Hawkeye, but for the fantastic role playing you did when finding out about the mysterious stranger and all that. So everyone should be up to 4 now, if my math is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And just so everyone knows, Jen is this is the dynamic between Flynn and Jen, so hopefully there's no discomfort. And just so you know, there's no discomfort between us players, as far as we know.
Oh, right now, but we'll hash it out off
I
stream.
actually
it's
hate
fine.
all of you guys.
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
gonna leave now.
Yeah, after stream is where we all start yelling at each other.
That's where it falls
Absolutely.
apart. We get off the stream, and then it's like, why do I play again with you guys? I hate you so much.
Yeah.
You might see
all
some
right.
replacements next time, like the Walmart, Brennan.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what this means? It's time to get back to reality.
It is, but I am so proud of all of my players. You guys did fantastic, as you always do. And thanks to chat for hanging out.
Yes.
We are going to do the replay tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern.
My camera just decided
Yeah, it looks
to...
like Bill's asleep.
Yeah. It's a snooze fest of a stream over here.
Yeah.
But we will be
He's
heading...
meditating. He's
Meditative.
meditating.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
There
But
it
we
is.
will be heading back out to the real world, and as it seems like it's the tradition now, we will be going in and raiding Blue Cottage D&D, who is currently working on episode 56 of their campaign. So props to them.
Wow.
They seem like they're always a good time. I know we usually come in right close to when they're wrapping up anyway, but it's always good to pop in and say hi, see how they're doing, and see if everyone's still alive or if anybody died, which would be tragic. So thanks for everybody stopping in. We appreciate you. We will see you for the replay tomorrow, and then we will see you for the live stream next Tuesday, which will be the last live stream before the super special stream.
Ooh.
Woo!
It's actually going to be our last live stream ever.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not
So,
streaming anymore after,
all right.
after
So
Wednesday.
time to head back to the real world. In the meantime, you folks enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and for the people on Wednesday, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Have a good one.
Bye.
And we are rotted.
Look at that.
Woo.